Are you ready, Commander?
Yes, indeed. Let me get my text folder.
Hmm.
Yeah, I am ready.
Okay. Hit it when you're ready.
Captain's log stardate 53575. The Hadfield is just finishing its approved 10-day shore leave on Nalaria, an M-class world discovered by the Ilyath. The world is weak in resources, but preliminary Klingon reports indicated it would make a good planet for taking shore leave. Instead of going all the way back to the Karamat system to aid with diplomatic discourse, the Hadfield elected to make planetfall on this beautiful strip of land. In this time, we found this lush world quite relaxing, but all good things must come to an end, and in 4 hours, all crew are to meet up at the Hadfield.
Hmm. So, as has been said, you have actually landed. Oh, do I have? Again, give me a sec to see if I have some good ambience for this.
Alright.
Uh, I might. I do not. No, I do not. I do not have.
Play some Beach Boys will be good.
Yeah.
I I I did not have time to pull together really anything for this session. So,
Don't worry.
shh. So, you guys are currently on this planet. The one of the few things that you have noted about it is that a lot of the foliage, that actually not a lot of, pretty much all of the foliage is red, owing to what the scientific what the some of the scientists aboard the Hadfield have attributed to the unique chemical makeup of its photosynthetic processes. And so, over the course of the past, 9, 10 days, uh, you have all been exploring, um, checking out the seas that are tinted slightly red. So the seas have a slightly reddish tint to the blue, making them this almost almost lavender shade of purple.
Pretty.
Kind of like the Red Sea, eh?
Yes, quite. And then also some have found a neat little cave system to explore. They haven't been able to get very far into it, but they have some have gone spelunking for fun. Some have found themselves climbing trees, just doing all the fun stuff that you get to do when you're on a beautiful shore leave planet. Uh, now would be
Possibly go wrong.
now would be a good time to ask what you guys have done with your shore leave, and I'm opening the floor for you guys to roleplay wherever you want to be. Currently, the Hadfield is on the planet. You landed in a massive field about 5 kilometers wide. And
Okay, first things first. On this planet, what sort of entertainment have we found ourselves? Is there any facilities?
this
Give me the
is
rundown.
so sort of what I've envisioned for this planet is that there is no you haven't even found signs of any animal life.
Alright.
So this is a new planet on the frontier, and basically the Klingons did their scans of the planet, forwarded the scans to Starfleet, and the general rundown based on the data at hand was, this would make a decent place to relax.
Okay, but this planet hasn't been terraformed in any way, no facilities have been built on it, nothing.
No.
It's basically not.
No, remember you and the
So
Ilyoth.
there's
You and the
so there's
Ilyoth.
no bars
No,
or
you.
like party things.
Well, there is the Hadfield. Like, the Hadfield is on the planet with you guys. You guys can go on it, but most people have elected to stretch their legs, so to
Uh-huh.
speak. That's one of
We have a 10 forward on the Hadfield, so yeah.
or you have a canteen type
And
thing.
that's our 10-4.
Yeah, so I'd say for you, the big draw of this planet is that you guys have been on this cramped little science vessel for the past X months. This is your chance to let your crew stretch their legs.
So it's all about the beach and stretching your legs and having
Fresh air.
and fresh air. Yeah, like we don't have any on the ship.
Well, I mean, if we're here to relax, I'd say I would like bring some kind of a pack picnic lunch or something, and maybe whatever passes for wine, and sit on the beach.
Okay, let me pull up the list. Let me pull up the list.
Would the captain agreed for me taking out the shuttle?
By all means, but it depends on where you want to take the ship.
I would tell you that I want to take the shuttle out for like transporting people around and transporting things and stuff like that. But if you're gonna actually monitor what I do with the shuttle, I'll tell you.
I will
here's
not
the-
monitor for now.
I was also going to request a shuttle to go check out the nice lavender-colored oceans. So,
Mm.
Of course, you and your
The thing is that I would like kind of designate myself as a driver for people. So if you want me to drive you, I would drive you.
We got multiple shuttles, do we not? How many shuttles do we have?
Oh,
We
I think
should
it's
have
okay.
two.
let
Yeah,
me.
there's only a few.
Yeah, you don't have a ton.
Yeah, we have more, but what I was saying, I would try to be like a taxi for everybody.
You have
rather
the
than
you
being-
you have the Ares, which I don't even know what class of shuttle it is. Oh, that's right, because you guys decided to take the shuttle in an episode, and I didn't have any stats for it. That's right.
Uh-huh.
I remember that. It was the Eye of the Storm episode.
Yes, we
Mhm.
chose that one.
Where you,
Because I was skeptical of the transporters.
how about oh, I think
a
this
fast one.
ooh, how about Enolian spice wine?
We ain't got no real alcohol on our ship, just synthahol.
That-
GM, if you will, please.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, but every doctor has their secret stash.
I was gonna
Just a
say
little
that
bit.
everyone's got a stash somewhere. Like,
So that is a
Just to bring her own stash, that is up to her. But no real alcohol from the replica.
oh yeah, no, the replicators aren't making that, but I could maybe wrangle them too.
yeah.
Just saying.
But that's a breach.
I-
All right, so
would-
we'll say that I do have like a secret bottle of wine, and after patching up the captain, I don't even remember how many times now. I think I'm gonna drink it on the beach.
Too many times. Too many.
I
So-
made you a little replicator that can just make it. Like,
Oh, nice. So if anybody wants to join
Mike-
me, that's where I'll be.
As for you, Ensign, you have permission to take the shuttlecraft, and Commander Valak, if you choose to go with the Ensign, you are free. The Ensign will act as your taxi.
very.
I myself will be going down to the beach, and I will be making myself a little from bits of wood and whatnot.
Alrighty. So
I
so
have a question. Do the doctor is gonna ask me to take her with the shuttle?
Well,
Do I
we can just teleport down.
yeah, you do have the transporters.
Exactly. So Valak wants to go explore with the shuttle the ocean, so you're gonna go with them, and us two are just gonna beam down.
So the
So the doctor is gonna beam down.
Yes, along with me.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're beaming down to the beach area.
Yeah, we're basically all kind of going to the beach. It's just I'm going further out.
Yay, beach episode.
Yay!
No, so one thing you're noticing on your way out of the Hadfield, a few people have started to show back up. You've had the crew on rotation, so every day out of the 10, you've had some number of people on the ship, and it's rotated. So every person has one day that they have to go back and work on the Hadfield to keep things smooth. But so in addition to those people for this last day, some other people have just sort of started to filter back on. And also on your way out, you get a you do get a little comm badge chirp. Come on, there we go.
Yes.
This is Lieutenant Emmett Averill. I'm one of the con officers. I'm bringing a few of the guys down to explore some of the cave systems one last time before we head out. Getting some interesting readings, and we just wanted to see if there are any interesting mineral deposits down there.
And you're asking my permission to go scope.
Yeah, well, it's so soon before we have to leave, so I figured I'd get your permission for this last-minute trip.
How many of you are going?
Just 4 of us. We should be done within 2 hours.
Okay, GM, I got this one thing in my personnel file. It's called Hazard Awareness. It's a focus. Would this focus, I don't know, tell me anything?
For
Does it work like this?
Well, 4 people for a spelunking trip if they have the proper equipment, which they probably do, and if something goes wrong, you still probably could beam them out.
I suppose so. Okay, Lieutenant, just don't go too deep.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Very well then, you have my permission.
And so he clicks out. Also on your way out, you pass by a group of scientists carrying a few specimen containers with some red flowers inside. On your way to the transporter room.
Red flowers. Nothing weird about that. They're just gathering samples of the planet.
Right, because literally everything on this planet is red.
Of course, just keep moving.
It's literally like they probably could have picked these flowers outside the ship for all you know.
Oh, so the ship actually is landed down.
Yes, because the way I envisioned it, in order to have it so that you guys could have such a minimal crew complement, you're no longer you don't have to maintain orbit.
You know what?
Yeah.
The fact
Hey,
that
guys, you see an alien? Right?
I mean, shouldn't be on holiday, so
oh, hang on.
relax.
Oh, hang on. I forgot. I totally forgot.
Give yourself threat, of course, once I mention aliens. Now, what's the new alien called? They go settle some planet or something, and they also come up upon like white aliens. Yeah.
So, anywho, so you guys go to the, it's you and Vlok, right?
Shuttle time.
Shuttle time, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to transport over.
So
Oh well.
yeah, we're
if-
gonna
if
go to the shuttle. I mean, me
Yeah.
and
Ensign Freewill and Commander Vlok will go to the shuttle to do their own thing. If we're already,
I'm
on
sorry,
the
it was
ground,
it was you and Wag, right?
yeah, if
who were
we're
gonna-
already on
Right.
the ground, we might as well just walk out.
We can just,
I mean,
are we if we're on the we can just
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like, I don't know.
We got an elevator.
Like it'd be like it's like a 2 mile walk to the beach. You guys sort of found a very nice little flat area near the coast that oversees some cliffs and beachside.
Very well. Let's get on to business. And I will. I'll go make my treehouse.
You're gonna make a tree house on the beach?
I'm going to make a treehouse on the beach.
Are there trees on the beach?
Yes, yeah, you can find some trees on the beach. There are some very odd palm tree analogs that, like, think palm trees, only a bit coarser, and all the leaves are red. And the leaves are maybe a little bit more spiky.
I'll use the phaser to cut the trees into, logs and try and construct the tree. Do I need to roll anything?
I'm not gonna say you're gonna have to roll to shoot them because you're shooting a stationary object.
Oh, no, sure, but to make the treehouse itself.
Oh, well, hang on. So, first things first, I want you to roll me a fitness security check difficulty 1.
No. I injure myself.
So, looking up at the palm trees, you were sort of looking up at them through the bright sunlight, and you didn't notice. Let me just find a thing to roll super duper quick. Okay, you don't. It hits you all too late. Literally hits you when a sort of jagged, star-shaped, hard piece of fruit falls from the tree and clocks you right in the jaw.
I will fall down into the sun. Back first. What happened?
Am I there? I mean, I would say.
Yes,
like,
you're there.
Down, I'm like, okay. If you could maybe not get injured, but are you okay? What the?
Doctor, am I dead? I only see white.
No, you're not dead. Not for your lack of trying. I'll pick up the thing that hit him.
Yeah, it is a piece of it's. Again, think like a coconut, only it's a bit more angular, and a little bit more like it's got more jagged parts sticking out of it, and
Scan it or something.
yeah, sure. It's also slightly it's also like slightly ruddier. Yeah, you can scan it. Reason science or reason medicine, difficulty 0.
Get that, get the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get 2 momentum.
2 momentum. So yeah, this is absolutely an edible piece of fruit. Unlike a coconut, however, it's not like hollow inside and doesn't have the milk. But it is a hard shell that holds inside of it a fruity meat.
All right. So it looks like this is fruit. I mean, we could probably cut it open and eat it if we want.
Please, you do it. I don't trust myself after what just happened.
Okay. How could I crack it open?
Laser.
I was gonna say it depends what you want to try and do.
Shoot it.
We are
I would say, is there a rock or something?
Yeah, I'm sure you could find a rock to crack this thing open on. In that case, I'd say this is definitely gonna be a fitness check. You sell me on the discipline.
Engineering? Wait, I don't know.
Security probably.
Yeah.
deals with
fitness security probably to crack open this rock. Difficulty 1.
See, I was thinking like nature's engineering. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Oh, there you go. You generate another momentum.
what the hell? Okay. I mean, I guess. I guess. Yeah, you managed to crack open this. You haven't named it yet, but you managed to crack open whatever this is. And yeah, there's this fruit inside. The fruit inside is bright blue.
What does it smell like?
It smells a bit sour.
Just how I like.
And did I, when I scanned it, it seemed like it was safe to eat.
Yes,
I got
yes,
that.
I did tell you that. This is absolutely safe to eat. You could down this.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite of it.
So let me describe it to you this way. You know how one of the whole things about like making lemonade is that it's sour, but you also have to have like you have to put sugar into it so that it's not just sour overload.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is like if you had that.
Like lemonade?
Yeah,
Made without a lot of sugar.
yeah, or like it's no. I mean, like it tastes. It doesn't taste exactly like lemonade, but it's like citrusy, but it's not too sour. It tastes sweet.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and like you feel like you wouldn't have to add a lot of sweetener to this to make something good out of it.
So this is really good. I'm gonna hand the other piece, assuming I cracked it maybe in two.
Yeah,
to,
we'll say you did that.
We should get more of this. Can you try to climb some more of these trees?
Doctor, you just sit down on the beach. I'm going to make my tree. Once I'm finished, we're gonna have a little party, and then I'm gonna climb the trees once I'm sufficiently drunk. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll watch you build your treehouse, but what is the treehouse about? Like, I've never.
Well, it's
Treehouse.
this thing I used to do back in England with my friends. We'd get together on like summer holiday. We'd go down to the beach. We'd build ourselves a house from some of the nearby trees or logs, and we'd have ourselves a beach party. So it's just reminiscing.
That sounds great. If you need any help, I'll be over here with my wine and my fruit.
The only
Actually,
help I'll
I'll
probably
try and
need,
go
Doctor,
collect more fruit.
the only help I'll probably need, Doctor, is of the medical kind. But
I'll be here.
very well. I will continue making my tree. Sorry, tree house.
Oh,
It's
doctor.
a working vacation for the doc, then.
Oh, doc.
Always.
You... Oh boy.
I mean, I'll gather more fruit if there's any around close. It's good fruit.
So now I think we should go to Free Will and Valak.
You should indeed.
Currently
The dream team.
currently en route to the beach.
I mean, on the way to the shuttle, my character would be very excited, and he, talking about like having the leave and everything, he would ask you,
Hang
if
on.
you think,
Come on. No, just keep going. Keep going.
okay, so he's gonna ask you, like, Vlog, do you think it's a very good idea to test the shuttle? No, do you think it's logical to test the shuttle in this atmosphere?
I believe the shuttle's already been tested in several different atmospheres and environments.
Yeah, but this is like a new planet.
Very well. We can do a brief test as we fly over and examine these oceans.
My character would be very enthusiastic about it.
It's also a working holiday for the commander.
Okay, so we get on the shuttle. First of all, of course, I'm gonna go talk with the shuttle before I get in. I think Vlok is gonna have stuffs with him that he's gonna have
I'm
on the
just
beach, right?
no, we're not going to the beach. We're literally just gonna be flying over the ocean. I'm gonna be taking some scans and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
You gotta remember,
Okay, then.
you gotta remember, I am going Vulcan here. Just
Yeah, no, I thought
go.
you're gonna do some meditation or something like that.
Nope.
Okay, so GM, I have a question.
Yes.
How is the terrain there? Are there mountains? Are there like
What I've said
things,
is you guys have.
like cannons and
Wait,
sorry,
what?
like no, I think I'm saying it wrong. Canyons?
Canyons. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
no. You guys landed on a relatively flat plain, a couple miles away from the shore.
Yeah, but like away from we're gonna be on a shuttle so we can move.
Yes, that is correct. I'm just saying that
So
well, as has been mentioned, maybe 2 miles. The coast is 2 miles to your south, about 3 miles southeast. Um, uh, uh, 2 miles southeast, about 3 miles southeast on a small peninsula. Is where some of the others have found an entrance to a cave network.
the thing is that I would want to fly the shuttle like around mountains and things like that to give me like a natural obstacle.
I'm gonna say in this case no.
Okay, then I'll just go where Vlok wants me to go.
It's like I imagine I am not going to enjoy my ride, am I?
It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be fast. That's for sure.
I mean,
It's gonna
if
be
you do want
really
if you do want
close
something,
to
there
us.
are some cliffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I mean, I want to scratch the paint a bit.
I mean, there are some
Say like that.
there are some oceanside cliffs if you really need something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to fly a bit dangerous to like scratch the paint a bit.
You break it, you buy it, bro.
Mm,
No, you break it, I fix it.
that is also valid. That is a valid Starfleet mindset.
Because I have Vlok with me, I'm not afraid.
Oh no.
If it was the doctor, I would have tried to impress her, but since I'm with you,
No, no more impressions. We're just going straight up into the.
no, not straight into the cliffs, but they're like driving really close to it, like turning really hard on the ship, and like
So anyhow, so you haven't even gotten off the ground yet, though. You guys are still in the shuttle bay. So
so.
which way are you going to go? I do need I do need a direction. Currently there's a team 3 kilometers southeast of you, and 2 miles south of you is where the captain and the doctor are.
The thing is that I'm gonna try going over the sea because Vlok wants me to go there, but I will like turn towards the cliffs.
Okay,
Something like that?
those cliffs would probably be 2 kilometers southwest.
Then southwest we're gonna go.
I did give him permission for a quick test, so it's like, yeah.
Okay.
It's like
I mean,
I
you
just
didn't
gave
give
him
me-
the general
you didn't-
area.
Okay.
You
In that
didn't give
case,
permission. You
if
said it was logical to test it.
okay, so you're gonna fly close to those cliffs. Give me a control con difficulty 2.
You want con? Okay.
Assisted
You want control con?
control con, or actually no, I'm sorry, daring con.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that
that's
was I
probably
was thinking
there.
the same thing.
Yeah, daring con. Assisted by the ship's engines con.
And can I use a focus?
What in what?
let's say combat maneuvers.
No.
Um, computers, but that doesn't work.
No.
Okay, then no focus. How many dice? Two, right?
2.
Yep.
I think I did it right. Yep. 2 successes.
Ah, I love myself. I am, because I think it is fitting, I am just gonna take that as threat.
Uh,
What you gonna take as threat? That's
You
the
roll
shit
for the shuttle's engines. Yeah, the shuttle.
Oh,
And the shuttle rolled a complication. So,
shouldn't that complication be scratching the paint?
nope, I am going to save that as threat.
The engine coughs a bit. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you did have to push the engines a little bit. That was a risky maneuver you just did there.
so I imagine, yeah, I'm in the back just trying to get ready for it's like, oh, I get this test over with, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna get my scans, and we're just shaking about now.
And so now you guys are flying calmly over the water.
Oh, so the ship shaked a bit. That's it, right?
Yeah, luckily, yeah, you didn't hit anything or any of that. So luckily, I don't have to repair the ship.
So I didn't even scratch the paint.
No, you did not.
Mm-hmm. So you two feel free to have a conversation if you wish. Or if there's anything else you would like to do.
I mean,
like
I
it just-
will definitely, since we are like flying nicely now, I can put it on autopilot, and I'm gonna ask Vlog what he's doing, what he's actually doing.
Well, I was preparing for a series of deep sea scans.
Oh,
When
that's right.
your-
You're the oceanography. You have the
Yeah.
oceanography focus. I love that.
when
By the by.
your test sort of fumbled with my equipment, I'll have to recalibrate a few things, but then I can get on my way.
Mm-hmm. So you're
I would
doing.
be
You're,
like, if you want, we can do another test if your equipment
Okay.
failed. And you
so
didn't scan everything.
so you want to do some deep sea scans?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a reason science difficulty 1, assisted by the shuttle's sensors science.
So, did you bank that complication?
He did bank it as threat. Yes.
Yes,
He-
I have taken that threat as complication. Oh my god. Only those.
Tell me, tell me straight. How
does-
much do we generate?
3. I am bullshit. Okay. Whatever.
Okay, Rollock, you got questions asked.
Um, Yeah, so the way I'm gonna handle this is the one success that you got is just that you have some good some good strong scientific data, a general topographic map of the ocean floor. Now you can start asking me more specific scientific questions. And fortunately you're talking to someone who actually knows his oceanography, so I can
Well,
actually
but-
give you some not bullshit answers.
Well, I was actually kind of curious about the animal life, and I was wondering if maybe the planet's still in its early stages there, and maybe some things are still just developing in the ocean. So,
Well, interesting that you say that, because in the photic zone, the area of the ocean where sunlight reaches, you are detecting photosynthetic life, but no animal life. in the photic zone.
Interesting. It would be expected, I would think, that some form of animal life would have developed by now.
You would hear like a stupid comment saying that maybe they are invisible.
I highly doubt that, Ensign. But anything is possible.
So
And then I will be on a rampage, like going like, oh, maybe there are invisible big creatures that we don't see, and they're gonna come and attack us and things like that. I was just bubbling about it like crazy.
So, any further questions? Because,
That's-
so by the by, I should have
Actually,
wait, hang on, I should have
I'm gonna-
clarified. That first question you asked me, that was a momentum.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me remove that.
So if
I'm
you have,
gonna actually ask Vlog if he found any structures.
I guess that would be the question.
nope, none.
None.
Like not even like
Not on the ocean.
form
What?
things? Interesting.
I mean-
in the sea
Coral
formations.
formations, maybe?
I mean, nothing that's unnatural. I mean, yeah, well, currently you're doing deep sea scans, so
Yeah.
nothing beyond the sort of normal locations that you would the normal spread you would expect of hydrothermal vents. Those you
Yep.
do see a few of those peppered along the ocean floor, but nothing like like a metal structure.
Question: does the shuttle can go underwater?
Not without some preparation. The Hadfield actually recently went underwater, but that took a little bit of engineering prep. Like the engineering
Then-
team had to make some funky stuff happen in order to do it.
No, I was just wondering if I can take it underwater.
Not as it
You
is
could,
now.
you could very well, but it has to
Oh,
be
yeah.
repaired.
That's
Yeah.
like it. As
Yeah,
you
no,
say
no, I
that,
know. But
as you're asking about the shuttle possibly going underwater, I'm just like, it might help us acquire some more data. Bring us back to the Hadfield. I'll begin making the modifications.
and then the ship will like jump there, not fly there, like jump there.
Well, you're gonna have to fly. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, I don't
but
think you can
what I'm
jump
saying-
in a planetary
No,
atmosphere.
no.
Bad.
What I'm saying, I'm gonna speed it to the max. I mean, I'm gonna fly it really fast there.
Okay.
That is
To
what
the
I'm
limit.
saying.
Push it to the limit. Anywho, so I think that would be a good time to go back to Commander Jacoby and Dr. Wag.
So it is. Tell me, GM, must I roll anything for my treehouse?
Control engineering, difficulty 2.
For a damn treehouse. Alright. I'm gonna use a momentum on this.
Go ahead, be my guest.
Control engineering. Oh.
You managed to scrounge to. I mean, it's no Casa de Jacoby, but it's you know you sort of managed to flip this little platform together using some planks, and you make with some of the red fronds you make a little overhang. It's not great, but
It's kind of just a tarp on 2 logs.
yeah, but it's in a tree. I mean,
This
so
is a masterpiece.
oh, Jacoby.
Doctor, bring the booze. I'm ready to begin.
Okay. As while he was sort of building his great treehouse, I would say like I would be maybe beachcombing a little bit. Like, what is there? If there was life, maybe the remnants of it, like a regular beach, would sort of wash up, like little carapaces or something. Or if there's anything to be found, shells. I don't know.
No shells.
Nothing. So there's nothing washed up in the waves of this beach at
I mean,
all.
there's like some reddish seaweed.
Okay.
But nothing indicative of animal life.
I think things start to appear from the water only when you've drunk it.
Okay. All right. So at that, hearing him yell that he's ready for booze, I'll go. Okay. So I'll go back and pick up my little bottle of wine and be like, "How do you get up?"
Oh, right. Perhaps I should have thought of that sooner. Hang on, doctor. GM, can I try and make a little, what's it called, like a vine, you know, that you can just clamber up on top of?
Oh, yeah, sure. Control engineering difficulty 1.
Oh, dear. Hey!
You generated momentum.
Hey.
So now the doctor is only going to have to make a fitness security difficulty 1 check as opposed to a difficulty 2 check. So
Hey, doctor,
what
get up. There you go.
what is wrong with you guys? Why are you rolling so well? This is stupid.
On such poor skills as well.
I mean, getting into a treehouse. Nailed it.
Nailed it. So
you
yes.
totally nail getting into that treehouse.
So yeah, you clamber up the red vine and find yourself perched on this little set of logs haphazardly lashed to this tree. Although you do have to
Really nice.
you do have to admit it's kind of impressive that he managed to do it, considering that like a palm tree it kind of bends over a bit. And yet he managed to keep it straight. So
I am an expert in my field, doctor. Now, I have to summon the computer for something. I will tap my GM. Computer, can you play music through my combat?
Do I have music? Yeah, I mean, way to ask me for that when I told you I didn't have anything prepared.
Okay, getting music is as simple as going to the jukebox and...
No, I'm aware.
playing-
Yeah, I know.
He did not specify what music.
Yeah. Please specify music type.
Classical.
Great. Okay, that makes it easier. That makes it.
Now, are we talking actual classical or JJ reboot classical?
Oh, Klingon classical.
Oh.
Klingon revisionist.
My ears. Oh, that hurts. Give me a minute. Oh, this'll do. I think this'll do. Is it at the bottom? Here it is. Okay, I think this one will do.
That will do it. I will lay back on the makeshift. Now, doctor, uncork the wine.
All right. She's already doing it.
Is the bottle like
And,
already half gone?
It's like,
Well, we don't have any glasses, so if you don't mind, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned.
don't mind at all. I got the first drink.
So you'll take your swig, correct, and pass it all.
Yes.
Very well. Okay, so I'll take the ball and I'll take a big swig. Delightful. This is real stuff. Where'd you get this?
Well, I brought this when I came onto the ship from my mom. She gave it to
And
me
it
when
wasn't confiscated? Well, that's something.
I have my ways.
You know, now that we are here, I don't seem to know a lot about you.
Well, it's not that exciting, really. I grew up on star bases as my parents were both attached to Starfleet in one way or another. My dad is a doctor and my mom is an archaeologist.
Ah,
And
another
that's
doctor.
just...
Game Master
Yeah,
note,
so, I
her
mean-
father is an archaeologist.
There you go.
And what exactly interested you about joining Starfleet? It's certainly not for everyone, I can...
Well, it just seemed like the right thing to do. I don't know. It just seemed like it was what I was supposed to do. And I know from when I was really young, watching my dad, you know, go off to work in his uniform, and I always thought that's what I wanted.
And have you seen the war at all? Or did you basically just float through it?
Actually, out of character, I have no idea. Did we
So-
talk about that when we were making...
On the spot.
How
Oh.
Yep, was your character in the Dominion War or not? That is the question.
I guess, no, not really. When I mean, I joined during the time of it, but by the time I got, you know, to my first command, it was pretty much over. And I've just been on research vessels mostly. And
I see. Well, I can't say I've had a comfy time during the war, but it's certainly comfier than some people have gone through. You know, I was actually on the diplomatic mission to Romulus.
did not know that.
Yes, I was serving as a, well, as a pupil to one of the senior diplomats there, where I learned my conversational style, shall we? Why can I hear myself? Ah!
Free will.
Ensign? Everything seems to be fine. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, there we go.
Like I was saying, certainly a comfier time than what people have experienced. I know several people who lost their families, brothers, sons in the war. It was a very dark time. I dread to reflect on it, honestly, but it's the booze.
Yeah, it was a really hard time for my father, I remember. I mean, as a doctor, he saw a lot of terrible things. He does a lot of cybernetics, so, you know, a lot of missing limbs and some people
Oh.
that couldn't be saved.
Well, I'll hold the wine bottle up. Here's to your father, and I'll take another big swig and I'll pass it back to you.
Sorry, my puppy's trying to turn my computer off by using my cords. And I will hold it up and I'll be like, and to my father. And I'll take a drink and then I'll say, and to you as well. And I'll take another.
I don't deserve that kind of treat, trust me. But drink to me nonetheless. And now it's a good time to go back to the dynamic.
Okay, first of all, yo. Okay, actually, hang on just a sec. Let me see. Let me just see what we've got. Let me look at WAG real quick.
How much
do you-
time?
For our next.
Hang on.
For our, yeah.
WAG, you start out with a determination. Give yourself another determination. You too, Commander.
What was I gonna say? I'm gonna message you a list I want you to download for the jukebox for when next time my scene comes up.
Okay.
It's nothing much, trust me. Just yeah.
I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, so back
Jump
to.
to Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a question. How much time it would take with the shuttle to go around the planet?
That would take you a while.
Oh, okay.
That would take you like 12 hours, which is time you don't have.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like, and if you recall, your orders were to go back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It was just a question.
Mm-hmm. So we are
Yeah, I'm-
so we're just going to role play the we're gonna role play with you two the time from when you're finishing up your survey to when you approach land again.
I mean, that would be a very short time.
Either way,
I mean-
either way, do you guys have anything to role play for it?
On the way, I would ask personal questions from Vlog, like why is it a Vulcan in Starfleet? That would be one of the questions.
Vulcans in Starfleet are pretty common.
Very common.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
one of the first.
I
races.
know, but I'm asking him why is he on a Starfleet
What's
ship?
a Vulcan like
Oh.
you doing in Starfleet?
Exactly,
As
something like that,
as opposed to like the Vulcan Science Academy.
Yeah,
Dude, the
Or like a
Valak is not
Vulcan
your
ship.
everyday Vulcan.
yeah, exactly. Or like a Vulcan ship, because he seems like a pretty good Vulcan with what he's doing. So why is he on a Starfleet ship and not on a Vulcan ship?
Yeah, when he could have his pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I grew up on the Vulcan lunar colonies. I knew I wanted to get out into the stars from a young age. My parents were mainly just simple folk doing some mining work, nothing major. But some events occurred and accelerated my plans, and Starfleet seemed like the best choice to get away from it all.
And why this ship?
Well, this ship, I was assigned to this ship after let's just say some disagreements on my last posting, and partially the one before that.
Uh,
and
quick
that.
quick question, Jacoby. Do you want me to have those for this session or?
Yeah, for this session.
Okay. Give me a minute.
The second one is the really important one. The first one is
Mm. Okay, I might have a thing.
And then my comment would be, have you been a naughty boy?
More just not a people person. There's a reason I prefer to stay in the engine room.
You would see me trying to say something, but I will hold it.
Yeah.
Like I was just about to say something that was really inappropriate.
Anywho.
I'm just getting some like Neelix and Tuvok from Voyager going here. Like, oh man.
Okay, so anything else that you guys want to discuss?
In truth, during the travels, I'd probably just be going over the modifications with him. Like, I'm going to be having to adjust the shielding, and obviously we'll need to work on the impulse engines to make them
Yeah,
more compatible for
yeah, I'm
underwater
gonna
travel.
drive. Yeah, I'm gonna drive it really fast, so he has to work on those things.
Now I will say, Jacoby, I don't think I'm gonna do that first one, if only because I don't want to.
That's fine.
The,
That's fine. The
bec-
second one is just fine. It does. Yeah, the
it's
second one is
it's
just
it's because copyright.
no, that's fine. Okay, yeah, Twitch has problems with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one is just fine.
Yeah, I can easily do that second one. Oh, let me drag the players back to the. Hang on. Is that where you guys? Okay, all right. Sorry about that. So in that case, just as you guys are getting to the coastline, we're gonna cut back to Jacoby and Dr. Wag. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Uh, okay. Yes. While we're just drinking casually, I would like to tap my comm badge and ask the spelunkers how they're doing.
So far, so good, Captain. We should be finishing up any moment now. We just found a new chamber, and we're gonna finish up our scans of it, and then head back.
Oh well, once you're done, come over to the beach. Me and the doctor have got a bottle of wine and a treehouse and some.
Much as I'd like to, um, given the amount of time we got, we're gonna have to immediately go back to the Hadfield.
If that is your wish, you're missing out.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, Captain.
Okay, Jacoby out.
Lieutenant out.
Well, it looks like nowhere close to getting a solution to whatever it is they're searching for. Some kind of mineral or rock formations, I don't even know.
I imagine everyone's just curious about why everything is red, and we haven't seen any sort of life signs,
Well,
animal.
Well,
But
the
why
well,
would
the,
you be curious? We
well-
are on this beautiful planet.
Well,
and
I
we
will
have
s-
a unique opportunity to relax.
well, the
and
red.
Nobody wants to relax.
The red color isn't so much of a mystery. It's like asking why plants are green.
Oh, that's right, because you said some photosynthesis thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Chlorophyll.
maybe they're just curious about why there's no life on this planet, or that obviously could support.
Except a dog, apparently.
Except a dog.
Except the dog.
I'm sorry.
It's
No,
fine.
no, it's cool.
But, like I said, we are here to relax, and nobody seems to be relaxing, except the two of us, naturally. I don't even know what Commander Volok is doing.
Well,
That's
he's
a sh-
probably not relaxing with Ensign Freewell driving that shuttle.
Can Vulcans even relax?
Maybe they relax on the inside.
Ah, I see some sort of meditational thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Well, I'll raise the wine bottle again. Here's the Vulcans. And I will drink. DM, how much is there left in the bottle?
There's maybe like an eighth. You guys have.
How
you
much
guys
time
have,
do we have before we have to be back?
You guys probably maybe have half an hour before you need to set out again.
Well, we can afford ourselves another scene. That's no problem.
Well, hang on. So, um, so, hang on. So, was there anything else that you wanted to do, Jacoby, or is that it? Because we are about to actually start getting into stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, I want to give
Okay,
you the
well-
opportunity to get everything you want to get done now because we're about to move on.
Sure, okay. Computer, play smooth jazz.
Oh, yeah, great. Gorgeous. Let me find it. Love this track.
Oh, a bit visibly red in the face from all the booze. Doctor,
Oh, jeez.
would you like to dance?
Uh,
Oh my god. Okay. Why not? Just
And
be
we
careful.
shall dance.
I don't know how sturdy this thing is.
Oh, I built it. That must mean it's very sturdy.
this is going to end so well.
Yes, it is.
And we shall dance.
Mm-hmm.
And now you imagine the captain with the doctor dancing, and somewhere in the background a shuttle running really fast.
Yes. So
Blasting past.
beautiful. Oh wow.
Like a falling star, you know?
Check for dancing.
So yeah, actually, yeah. So what kind of dance are you going with? Just a slow dance?
Just, tango. I know arts. I know a lot of artsy stuff, so I know how to dance tango.
Mm.
Well, would you dance tango to smooth jazz?
No, I don't think so. I don't think.
No.
No.
No, you
Not
would do
at all.
something slow.
Something
I
slow.
would
then.
say I would only know anything done at like a reception or like a Starfleet function that I maybe attended with my.
That will do. Some sort of fancy Starfleet dance, you know, that you do it with. Nothing much.
Oh, great. Oh, beautiful.
Fitness security.
Oh yeah, give me no. I'm gonna say no. With this fitness command.
Oh, good. I
Why?
got
Because you're
plenty.
leading.
I got plenty of command. I got this.
Oh no.
What difficulty? Was it a difficulty 2?
No. I was gonna just say difficulty 1 for the sake of
There you
this.
go.
You made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barely.
I don't step on your toes. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
what
is-
happens when the shuttle goes by?
Well, they're not in they're not in view right now because they went to the south. They went to the southwest, whereas you guys are just
Oh,
south.
gotcha. Yep.
And we shall dance.
Okay. That it?
That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Okay. So, so you guys are just about to, so the, music continues to play, and just as the music is hitting its crescendo, where is it? Come on, I know you're here.
He's summoning a monster.
Both of you give me a fitness security difficulty 2.
Oh, more fruit is gonna fall on our heads. Doctor, we're both going to use
As-
we're both going to use a momentum.
Well, as the ground beneath your feet
Okay.
begins to shake.
We're both going to use a
Or
momentum.
the wood beneath
Doctor,
your
so
feet.
3
Oof.
Oh, 3. Sorry.
Yeah, roll one more.
Yeah, hopefully you'll... Okay, not enough for WAG.
no.
But with my extra success, can I, instead of taking momentum, can I...
I'll say if you hang on. I'll say if you, instead of taking an extra momentum, spend another. Because
You got a deal. Yeah,
okay, I will allow it.
there you go.
Because you essentially created an advantage that prevented her from getting injured. So, no. I know totally how I'm going to word this, considering. So, the two of you are just sort of in this, this close little dance. The ground beneath you just rumbles, and you both go clattering off of this thing. And Jacoby, you manage to prevent her from getting hurt by it's just, you sort of wrap around her and you roll.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, it's sort of just like you wrap yourself around her and you go tumbling and the two of you roll together across the sand as you fall off this thing.
Who's gonna land on top?
Doctor, am I dead?
What the? still not dead.
Hmm.
Okay, just making sure. What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna sit up. What the heck was that?
And it couldn't have been my platform. It was very sturdy.
I
So,
think that was a little bit more than your handiwork falling apart.
Oh, I thought it was just the booze going to my head. Your computer.
oh, hold on a second. You just
Holding.
gave me the most wonderful idea.
Oh no.
Let me see. I am totally willing to spend the threat for this. So that's 1, 2, 3,
Ooh.
4 threat. And I'm doing this so that it'll apply to you and Wag. So I did have to spend a good amount of threat to make this happen. But for you and Wag, anytime you make a check that involves your reason, your insight, or your control, the difficulty will go up by 1. Because because you two are plastered.
Okay.
Oh man.
Good.
Your reason, your insight, or your control.
Reason, you said.
Yeah, reason
reason, insight, control. Yeah.
Yep, which I think makes sense considering that you are just
Definitely.
You are
definitely. Our
drunk.
presence roll should go down.
No, I'm
Oh, no. Our daring roll should go down.
Oh no. You're
Why?
gonna be very daring, right?
you're gonna be very daring if you're drunk.
Exactly. They should go down in difficulty.
No, I'm not treating it like alcohol in Fallout.
All right. You say it's. Computer.
You don't hear anything.
Let me tap my comm badge a couple more times. Computer.
Nothing. You got nothing, my friend. So what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm gonna cut back to Free Will and Valak on in the shuttle, and as you guys are flying over the tree line, you see where the Hadfield is, but you don't see the Hadfield. Instead, what you see is a massive dome of it's just a massive dome of what appears to be thick red vegetation. And you only get to see that for maybe about 4 seconds before the undergrowth rushes up at you. Ensign,
the ship?
And at the ship, Ensign Freewill, I would like you to make me a daring con difficulty. It was going to be difficulty 2, but because of what you did earlier, I'm spending 2 threat to make it difficulty 3.
You can use momentum, so go ahead.
Can I use any of my focuses? Combat maneuvers, warp drive, computers, and basically.
I will allow combat maneuvers by
And
this
you
by
use a momentum, so 3 dice.
and
I'll
the ship also assists with its engines con.
Okay, daring man. Perfect.
Difficulty 3. Okay, gotta hope that the shuttle helps you.
If not, I still have a plan.
Knowing you, Grenna, and your rolls, it probably won't.
Oh, hang on. I forgot. I have to do it. Engines con. Yeah,
It does.
Nice.
Hey!
there you go.
Can I use? Can I? Oh no, leave it like I could
You
use.
don't have to
caution
use the
reroll one.
determination. You're good.
You are.
No, not the determination. I have caution.
Yes, you do have
Uh-huh,
cautious
Oh, you
con.
have cautious con.
Yeah, feel free to
Yeah.
re-roll that 0.
Oh yeah, to
So
see
I
if we
think
can get the momentum back at least.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But that can be a complication as well. So
Yeah, it
Well,
could.
No, 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 wait, guys, he's rolling the wrong thing. He's rolling daring command instead of.
Oh, either way, he rolled a 20. That
Yeah, I was
yeah,
is
gonna
it
say
was a
that.
match.
he's not getting out of that one.
Mhm.
Although he probably that 0 probably would have been a 1.
No,
If
it was a 15 roll.
oh, that's
From
right,
what
because
I
you're a new
recall.
officer. It would have been a 14. So nope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, sucks to suck, buddy.
me and my bright ideas.
So I think. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. So that's 1, 2, perfect. So the so the trees rush up to meet you. You feel the scraping of metal against wood as the engines to your side just blow out. And you go tumbling into the trees, and the last thing you hear before you black out is the sound of metal hitting the ground. And that ends this scene. You guys go down a
So
momentum.
after me succeeding on the test and having one problem, the ship goes down and we are unconscious.
No, that stuff was because of the complication.
Yeah,
That
so
was
because of the complication.
that was
it's
because of the
You
complication.
shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't have re-rolled. Well, that's shit.
Well, you guys were probably gonna go. You guys were gonna go down anyway. It was just to see. So it was gonna be essentially succeed at cost, more or less. Where if you didn't succeed at that check, I would have counted that as a complication, and you would have had something like this happen.
Yeah, and then can I see that we only have one momentum, right? So can I do my on top potential?
I
Just
will.
so I can
Okay. Okay,
because it
that's.
was a successful test.
Well, I've already said that the scene ended, so you gotta let me know
Ah,
before.
okay. Okay.
You gotta let me know a little earlier if you want to do that.
At the point, it was like 4 momentum, and yeah,
No,
never mind.
You used, yeah.
Yeah.
You used one. We lost one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
didn't see that.
so I think we're gonna pick up the scene with our two lovely drunks
Hey.
just smashed.
Okay, so we can't get in contact with the ship from our communicators.
Nope.
It would appear
Alright.
not, Doctor. The thing is not responding. Maybe I'm just not clicking it hard, and I'm gonna have to click it harder.
Oh no, he's so drunk.
Oh no. We gotta get back. We're gonna have to walk.
Oh well, we walked all the way over here. What's another one? I suppose. Let's go.
Oh no,
Yep.
you guys are so drunk.
Now we're gonna have to walk. Is it dark?
No, it's not.
Okay, at least it's not dark.
Oh no, you guys are so drunk.
Have I ever told you about the time I beat 3 Klingons in a? Yes, it was at Space Station 13. Yes, it was great. Where was that again? I think it was like in the Beta Quadrant. Yes, 3 Klingons in a fist fight. You heard that right. And
Like all at once?
I will stumble. Yes, all at once.
Well, I mean, I definitely believe you tried to do that.
And not only tried, I succeeded.
Good job.
Get us to the ship, GM.
I'm sorry, what?
We're walking to the ship. Get us to the ship.
Well, you're currently on your way back. When you actually do see one of the, you do see a Starfleet officer walking towards you from the direction of the ship.
I'm gonna raise my hand. Hey, man.
And he too raises his hand. Only in his hand is a phaser. And he fires.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I'm so gonna get it this
no.
time. I am so gonna fucking get it this time.
That,
I'm
that
gonna
Anson is screwed. Fire
go
that
with.
Guys, death is only a part of life. I will create a new character and he's gonna be.
Hmm.
So Vlog, you're gonna be captain.
Oh,
Uh,
I. Oof. No, that shot goes wide, and. Boy. I'll. Actually, no. I'll keep the threat. But, I'll say that, the shot goes wide, hits a tree, which falls over and knocks him to the ground.
Huh. Doctor, did I order a light show for us while we were in the tree?
I don't know what is going on. I mean, she doesn't usually fight, so she'll just like fumble to try and get her phaser out, and
Nah,
just be like,
forget it.
"Hey,
Forget
what? He
it.
just tried
forget
to
it.
shoot you."
It's just a friendly bit of banter. It's okay. Look, we'll beam this guy up when we're aboard the ship. Come on.
All right. Well, he might be hurt. We should go
A
see.
Hirsch Mert. Look at him. He's a hardy fellow. What's a tree gonna do to him?
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Okay, so I'll be like, "Nope, I am the doctor, and he needs medical attention." So I'm
You're
doing
such
it.
a bore. And I'm gonna sit down on the beach and
Well, you're not in the beach, you're in the woods now.
I'm gonna sit down on the ground and slump
Mm-hmm.
and pout.
All right, pout away. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the guy who's on the ground.
Mm-hmm. It looks like the tree falling just totally knocked him out. But he doesn't look like he's in any real danger. I mean, that broken arm isn't gonna do him any favors, but I mean, he's not gonna die.
His arm is broken.
His arm is broken, but I mean, he's not gonna die.
Well, I think his arm is broken. We gotta get him back to the ship.
We can just beam him up. I don't want to carry people.
Fair enough.
And I will stand up away from my. Right, onto the ship.
Mm-hmm. And now over to over to
Free will.
Free Will and Vlog.
Envelope.
And you are awoken by the sound of chirping from your computer terminal. Lieutenant Emmett, can anyone hear?
I will like jump to the console and try to press something because I'm gonna be a bit dazed. So I'm gonna try to press the button, the right button.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you've opened the channel. Are you gonna say anything?
And, yeah, I'm gonna ask who's there.
This is Lieutenant Emmett Haskell. We're currently trapped underground.
Is Vlog up as well?
Not currently, but Well, it looks like he's slowly coming to. He has a cut on his forehead with a drip of green blood flowing down it. And you recognize Lieutenant Emmett Haskell from your department. He's a con officer.
I would ask what he was doing under the ground.
Well,
So
me and
I'll ask, what are you doing under the ground?
Mr. Freewill, well, some of us from the con department decided we'd go spelunking one last time before we headed out, and well, did you feel that earthquake?
And I will look around and say, we actually, I think we were grabbed by the earthquake.
Grabbed
And
by
it was
the
like, yeah.
grabbed by the earthquake. Are
Yeah,
you?
I don't know. We were flying, and then the earthquake, and then the ship, and we are down.
Well, the Hadfield isn't answering, and well, we only just managed to get this emergency transmitter back up and running. We shouldn't. It's not strong enough to. It's not strong enough to be picked up by any of the comm badges. How are you reading it?
As I said, we were in a ship, and we crashed.
Oh right, you're on a shuttle.
Yeah, on a shuttle. Yeah.
Okay, that explains that part of it. But
Can I, if I run a quick scan, do I see what's around us?
You could just look out the window.
Forest floor.
What?
Forest floor.
Just the forest floor.
Oh, okay.
But the
Can I see where we crashed? Compare
you
like with the data and everything.
that would be a reason con check difficulty 1.
Give me 1 second. He's on con, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, difficulty 1.
Where is the reason? On 2 dice. Focusing computers?
No, I'll say no in
Oh.
this instance.
Did I roll?
No, you didn't.
Might take a while to show up.
There you go.
There you go.
You got a momentum.
Generator moment.
So you were probably about a mile and a quarter out from the Hadfield when you were struck down.
Can I see how far we are from the other guys that we are talking with?
Oh, the guys that you're talking with? If you spend that
Yeah.
momentum, sure.
Yes, fine, GM, you greedy bastard. Will get...
Yes, but okay.
So, yes, that signal is coming from, if I'm going to estimate, probably about 2.5 miles, west-southwest of your position.
And the ship is?
1.5 miles.
1.25 miles, or I'm sorry, did I say west-southwest? I meant east-southeast.
So the guys are east-southeast, ESE, and the ship is west-south.
No, the ship is, northeast of you.
Oh, so opposite direction, kind of? No.
They're both east of
no.
you. They're both east of you. Just the ship
Then
is
I'll...
the ship is a little closer north of you, and the other group that is trapped underground is a little further from you.
Okay, what was the name of the answer? Or was it an answer?
Emmett Haskell,
So
Lieutenant.
I'll ask Haskell, can you start heading towards the ship?
As I said, no, we're trapped under here. The earthquake hit and there was a cave-in.
Can I check if the ship is Can I fly the ship?
No, the engines are currently down.
How bad is
Can,
the damage to the shuttle?
yeah.
It is. Uh, hang on. Hang on. We'll get to that in a moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because my question is, what should I tell the guy? Because if we can fix the shuttle, I'll tell him that we're gonna go get him.
Okay, are you gonna tell him that?
I don't know if we can fix the shuttle. If not, I will just tell him to stand by till we assess our situation.
Understood. Lieutenant Haskell out.
And now I'm gonna try to raise the captain, since we have this advantage.
Oh, because you have the shuttle.
Yep. Now that I actually know why I can talk with the other guys.
Yes.
I'll try
Captain, you do hear a chirp on your comm badge.
What? Who's that?
Ensign Prio to the captain.
Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Oh no! He's so drunk.
Are you okay, Captain?
Oh, just fine. We're having a nice stroll through. You know, some guy wanted to throw us a light show by firing from his phaser, and a tree fell on him.
Are you with the doctor?
I think she's around me, Doc.
And yeah, the doctor is like a few feet away,
I'm
carrying
here.
the
Yes,
guy
there you go,
over his
she's here.
shoulder. Christ.
Doctor, are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine. We have to walk back because, well, I'm not sure, but we're definitely walking back to the
Did something happen? Like, we felt the ground shake, and I don't know if it was just in my head, because we drank.
And I will.
Captain?
Oh, okay.
Yes, Commander.
Captain, am I to understand that you are inebriated right now?
Absolutely not, Commander, and that is not what you should be telling. I am totally about my senses.
I will turn to Vlog and like nod no. You know, I would be like no, no with my head. Can we see where the captain is?
I'm gonna say no. You don't have an exact fix on him.
Can we set up a meeting with him? Can we intercept him by any chance?
Anything is possible as long as you ask.
Yeah, I'm asking the GM. That's
What?
possible.
Well, again,
Can we
you
intercept the
don't
captain?
you don't know his location.
But we know where he was, and then the way he started heading. So basically,
Oh, so you want to kind of make a guesstimation of possibly
Triangulation.
where-
Okay, fine. That will be, I'd say, reason engineering difficulty 1.
Oh, Valak can do that one.
my
Generate that
reasoning is
momentum.
7.
So yeah, am I doing it or are you doing it?
Yeah, I mean my reason is 7.
You do it, so we get that sweet momentum. So you know the two of us can spend it while completely pissed drunk, and we can make awesome.
Oh my god, it's just the funniest thing. It was reason engineering, not science.
Yeah, roll engineering, not science.
Well, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have been enough. He rolled a 15. But he did get the one success he needed. He just didn't create any momentum. So yeah, you do have an idea of where they generally might be.
given your last known location, I believe it would be possible for us to meet up with you soon.
Alright, but you get to bring the booze because we drank.
Oh no.
I would be like,
I-
don't worry about it, Captain.
I did not hear that, Captain.
I said bring more booze, Commander Veloc. Booze!
So drunk.
Is this thing breaking up? Hello? Hello?
But I would like I would go on near Volok and I'll put my hand on the shoulder and nogging again, no, like leave him be, and I would be like, yes, Captain, we will fix that.
Very good. I knew you were my man on some free will. You're getting a promotion. And you, Veloc, we will have some serious words when we get back to the ship.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I would say so, Captain, keep going towards the ship, and somewhere around the road we're gonna meet up.
Very well. Bring lots of booze. I like
And
the Russian stuff. Get the Russian stuff.
and I will be like, answer free will out, and just turn off the communication. And
Well, Doctor, you heard them. They're gonna bring the Russian stuff. Let's go.
and I will
Alright.
ask. So now we want to know if we can fix the ship.
Alrighty. So, the moment you hang up with the captain, you feel another small rumble. And looking up, the canopy of the forest that you are currently in, it's getting lower.
Oh boy.
I would look at Block and then look out the window. I'd be like, did that thing just move?
It's still moving.
And I would be, did that
Oh,
thing is
God.
moving?
I think grab your gear. I think we need to move. And
I mean, it doesn't attack us, right? It goes in the ground.
Okay, so the ceiling of the forest is coming down on you.
Oh. But it,
And
what
yeah,
I'm
if
saying is it
Well,
like,
if you
is
were-
it a ceiling?
What?
Or is it just trees?
It is.
So what does the ceiling look like of this?
It is much. It is. I mean, you cannot see the sunlight. You can't see the sky. Make no mistake. This is
Also-
thick rainforest.
Yeah, but my question is, the things that are going down, are they going down on the ship? Like it's gonna squash it? Or it's just going back in the ground?
You don't
Like-
know. All you know is that currently the forest ceiling is coming down at you.
And we also know that the Hadfield has been completely enveloped, basically.
I'll be right back.
Okay, then I think we're gonna get out, right?
Yes, like I said, grab your gear. We're going to be leaving.
Because that was what I thought they would just like some sort of a hand that went out and dragged us down, and now it's getting back into the earth.
No, the trees are
But-
just, moving.
Yeah, I know, but isn't it more dangerous to go out?
So casual about it, so Volk. It's like, oh, yes, the trees seem to be descending down upon. Most interesting.
I keep thinking how we get drunk off one bottle of wine and then remembering
Must have been really
there's
strong
no
stuff.
alcohol. Like, we're not drinking.
It must have, well, it was either that or it must have been really strong. Because
Yeah.
Grennan said we're absolutely sloshed, and
Like
I'm going along.
new world, like 20%.
Is the air with the wine?
Exactly. There must be something in those flowers making us more drunk.
Yeah, that fruit.
I mean,
Oh yeah, the fruit.
One would think that we were drinking blood wine.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, it probably definitely wasn't that. I was nondescript about. It's wine.
All right, I'm back.
It was blood wine.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, so we're gonna leave the ship.
Are you
One
you're
thing that I'm gonna.
so you're leaving the ship?
Yeah, because it looks like it's crushing the ship, right?
Well, it's not currently at the ship yet. You have like maybe a couple minutes.
Then one thing that I'm actually gonna get is a med kit. That's the ship med kit.
Well, that's before
And of
I'm
course-
saying you have a couple minutes before the ceiling gets to you.
Yeah, well,
then we're
while,
gonna-
while you were away, they basically agreed, get your gear, we're going out.
Okay, so yeah, get. I'm gonna
so
say
if
that.
we have those 2 minutes, I'm gonna try to see if anyone else
Okay,
is like.
I'm gonna say
trying
that
to-
I'm gonna say that getting whatever gear you want to get is gonna take up 30 seconds of your time.
Okay, then I will try for the 1 minute that we have to see if we pick up any other signals, people trying to communicate, and especially if we can communicate with the ship.
So you spend the first half of your minute gathering up whatever you can find. That's
Yeah,
fine. I'll give you
and-
that. And then you're gonna
and
spend.
noting we're gonna get the med kit from the space shuttle.
Well, that was part of it. That was part of that first half.
Okay.
And now you said you wanted to see if you could get in touch with anyone else.
Yes.
Other than the captain and those people in the cave, you are having no luck in raising the Hadfield.
And can we scan around the ship to see
That'll
if the
take
forest is,
that.
like big?
That'll take more. That will take more time. You only have a minute.
Yeah,
Then can we scan just on the direction that we are going?
I'm trying to give you a helpful nudge that this is time you don't have.
Okay.
Like
Then we just
I'm giving you 2 minutes to get out of there, and
okay.
it's like you don't have
Oh,
two.
so it's
You
2 minutes.
Oh
until
no!
it's too
Yeah,
late.
yeah. You don't have 2 minutes.
okay.
You don't have 2 minutes left before you have to leave the shuttle. You have 2 minutes before the shuttle gets.
Something happens.
But before the ceiling floor comes down on you.
Okay.
I think you misunderstood.
Yeah, I misunderstood. Then we're just gonna go out.
Because you were gonna get crushed.
I'm gonna just start heading out, and I'm
Okay,
gonna ask Vlad
so-
if he's coming.
So both of you, I need both of you to give me fitness security difficulty 2. Actually, I'm sorry, difficulty 3. I should have. And this will be succeed at cost.
Yeah.
So I'll let you have that at success at cost, and you two free will. So that means that means
So the cost.
that's good. That's good threat. So you barely manage to make it out of this region of forest before it comes down around you. Towards the end, it seemed like it was coming down much, much faster. And as you narrowly manage to pull into a clearing and look back, you figure out why. And that's because the whole thing has formed a dome over the area where your shuttle is.
Yep.
So basically, it looks like that something went over the ship, formed a dome, and then dragged us down?
Pretty much.
Well, but
I'm
you're
asking-
currently on the outside of it.
Yeah,
just-
but what I'm asking is like when we were flying.
Dome is for.
It's a dome of thick, dense plant growth over the area where your shuttle was.
Okay.
Is that is what that lowering canopy has created.
I will look at Vlog and ask her, was that a tree hand?
What was that? Sorry.
A tree hand.
Oh no, it's just a dome, correct?
Yes, it's just a dome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
what I meant is like a tree has a hand, and he grabbed our ship with the hand. That is what I meant, like a figure of speech.
No, it appeared to be. It appeared that the trees seemed to just be moving on their own, and we clearly do not have the appropriate information about this planet, given we did receive only what the Klingons reported.
Do you think that the planet is alive? That is why we don't see any life forms? Because this is the alpha animal on the planet?
It is an intriguing idea for the planet itself to be such a being, and these then would simply be the self-defense mechanisms of it. That'd be a very interesting find, but
Or
currently
the trees are alive?
we can't assess those things. I believe we should just make our way to the captain at the moment.
Yeah, I'll start heading
Silently.
towards the Yeah. I'm gonna get up and kind of intend to go in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see anything strange?
Yeah. In fact, after maybe about 20 minutes, a pair of Starfleet officers approach you. Both are wearing Operations Yellow.
Ranks?
Both both ensigns.
Vlok, you're the ranking officer.
Yes, I suppose. Ensigns, where have you been? What do you have to report?
Neither of them answer you. They're just staring ahead at you.
I'm just gonna wave to them.
And
Did
they also raise their hands. But both of them are holding phasers, and one of them fires.
Classic
I'm
mistake,
gonna
Ensign.
drop on the ground.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna drop prone?
Yes.
I will let you do that. I will let you have that first action. So, you drop prone. You drop prone.
And get my phaser out, of course.
Okay.
Like the reaction thing.
So, let me find this one. I think this one will do nicely. Security. 2. No focus. Oh, that's pretty. And I get a threat. Let's see how Valak handles it.
Oh boy.
Fighting you with that. Do any of you guys have security too?
I have 3, actually.
I have two.
Can you roll your phaser? Just because the character sheet I'm using doesn't have the phaser built into it.
There we go.
Okay. You take 4 stress, Commander Valak.
Sorry.
But hey,
Why are you
that's
rolling well there?
well. Hey, that's okay. That's not enough for an injury.
Not a wound. You're good.
Mm-hmm. So
Give us
now,
some combat music, GM. Give
oh,
us some-
da da da, yes, da.
I'm being shot at by my own crew.
Oh.
Or are they?
Hang
We're
on,
actually stuck in a Romero movie.
I don't know if now is the time. Here it is. Nope, now is definitely the time to use this. Alright, who's going next?
It's your call, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm.
Well,
Tell me who
it's-
goes next.
No.
You guys decide.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
Oh, okay.
You already had your phaser pulled and everything. I was assuming they were just,
Yeah.
gonna come over.
I'm gonna take a minor action to aim at one of the guys.
Your minor action was to drop prone. And
Okay,
and
then
I was quite generous to let you do that before they did anything.
Then I'll aim at one of the. I'll shoot at one of the guy that didn't shoot.
Okay,
At his hand. I'll try to do that.
I gotta.
Your phaser is on kill. I swear to God.
I gotta.
No, it's on stun.
I gotta see if. Hang on, I have to see if being prone changes anything. I think it does.
I do not remember.
Drop
exactly
prone.
myself.
May reroll any number of covered ice and increase. Oh, the difficulty goes up by 1. So this is a difficulty 3 control security check.
Can I spend that momentum?
Very reluctantly, yes, you may. There you go.
Control security, 3 dice, and I have a hand phasers focus.
Yes, that is. I will totally allow that.
And big.
Hey,
And you do it. Roll your Roll your
How
phaser
many?
damage. At the bottom of your character sheet, there should be weapon. You should have your
Oh,
phaser
okay.
there, and click the little
Phaser.
Starfleet icon.
Is the music too loud?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
Why do you have a Type 1 phaser? That's interesting.
Okay.
Because
How many
This is
dice?
the characters.
Hang on. Let me check your character sheet just super quick. I just want to see what you've got.
Phaser type 1.
No, I know that.
Okay.
Okay. So that means 2 of your dice rolled poorly. So that's 3 stress to one of them. And that's, let me check their sheets.
The thing is that I want to knock his phasers out of the hand. I
Ah.
don't really actually.
I'm gonna
Not
say no. That's not
Okay.
how that goes.
And,
So no,
and
you-
since
Your
this-
shot just hits him.
Okay, and now I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna use my untapped potential.
Great. Okay. Good.
Okay. So it's 1 challenge die, right?
Yep. Nope, nothing.
Dang it.
All right.
Okay, so now one of them is going to take a shot at you. Is going to take a shot at you, Ensign Freewill. I think that hits. Let me just make sure.
Prone, it should increase the difficulty
Yeah.
for them.
Oh. Maybe that is how it goes. Increase the difficulty of medium range by 1. Oh. I
So
think...
both for him and for them as well.
Yeah, so that misses. The shot zips right over your head. So now it's time for Volok.
Yep. I guess I'm gonna pull out my phaser, aim, and try and fire like this.
Okay. You're gonna aim at which one? The one that Free Will just hit, or the one that,
Whichever one shot me.
That's the other guy.
So the other one.
Yeah. Whichever one shot me.
Yeah, the one that is currently not taking any damage. So that's Control Security Difficulty 2. Nope. Shot goes wide.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely not my strong suit.
Yep. So the one that just tried to shoot at you, Valak, rushes forward and tries to take a swing at you. So you're gonna roll me daring security. And
Ah,
so is this guy.
yep.
And I'm going to spend a threat to give him a third die. Victory
You
go.
tie, but victory goes to the attacker.
That it does.
Okay. Hey Captain, can you roll me your unarmed strike? Because again, I didn't give this guy any attacks, which I'm dumb. So, Valak, you're knocked to the ground, and you take an additional 2 stress.
Yep.
What's hidden one on my qualities?
What?
Hidden.
Hidden.
What's hidden one on his weapon quality? It just means you can
Yeah.
hide it, right?
Yeah, it just means that
yeah,
you
yeah,
can try to sneak it through. Like, you could try to try to hide your
Yeah,
weapon.
Yeah, you have a Type 1 phaser there. That's like the little hand one that you can kind of
It's-
just pull out
yes.
of like a pocket.
Oh, the one they have in the original series.
No.
Yeah.
Well, not in the original series. It's like the little key fob one.
Ah.
Yeah,
okay.
they did have them there as well. It's just kind of
Alright.
we're next gen though, so it's kind of updated a little.
Mhm.
Looks a little nicer.
So, yeah, it looks like a TV remote. Let's go on.
Okay, so now it's either Valak or Free Will, and both of you are currently on the ground, with one of them standing right next to you.
Can I go, Block? Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up and do an unarmed attack on the guy that is close to us.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
That's daring security opposed.
And I
I will,
don't have any focuses.
and I will again spend a threat to give him a third die. Ooh.
We're gonna take that inspiration point.
Can I use my value?
What values do you have?
Yeah.
Always aware of my surroundings. Work well under pressure.
I'm gonna say no.
Life is
'Cause-
short. Leave it to the full.
Because the always be aware of your surroundings. I would let that fly if he were attacking you.
And work under pressure.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, then I'll not use
You
anything.
got a complication, so just roll some. See what happens.
Oh, nice. I didn't
No,
see-
not your phaser. Roll your
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
daring
Yeah,
security.
sorry.
No.
Daring security.
All the way back up, daring security.
Yeah, sorry.
You win. You win, and you also create a complication for him. So, I'm gonna say in this case, that just means I'm gonna take it as I have to sack 2, or no, actually, I'm gonna keep those 2. Roll your unarmed strike. 2,
Well,
3,
can I-
4. With the
What's the knockdown?
well, in addition with the complication, what is your unarmed strike? What's the number?
The number next
One.
to your Starfleet icon.
Oh, that's right, 1. So, Nah, here's how I'll do it then. He goes down.
Also, Ensign untapped potential.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll do
good.
that as well.
Hey.
Yeah,
Nice.
you
How
get
much do we get?
2 momentum.
Hey.
Nice.
So yeah, with one, just jumping to your feet with a strong right hook, you just knock him to the ground, and he is out cold.
I have a question. Now that I knock him down, do I recognize him?
Not that's not at that yet. We're still in
We're
combat.
we're still in combat. Like, this is seconds that we're,
Yeah.
and we still have another one that was shooting at you. So,
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay, then.
speaking of which,
yep.
to do control security task roll of 2. He misses. So now it's back to you guys.
I think it's luck because I cannot do it
Yeah.
twice.
Instead of shooting this time, I'm just gonna try and get to this guy and nerve pinch him.
Yeah, that's your movement, your free action, and your action. So yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
So this is your, it's like daring medicine, I think,
Yeah. Yep.
or daring science. I forget which.
I think it might be science, actually.
No. Well, it's whichever one is chosen, and for me, it's medicine. because
So
medicine's
no,
higher.
he gets the upper hand on that one. So, Captain, roll me your unarmed strike.
Yeah, sure. Ooh,
Nothing doing.
you get struck, Velok, but
Like it whiffs. Like narrowly whiffs. Like you roll
it
with
bounces off your pecs.
you
but
roll with the
amazing.
punch.
Okay.
Like you push yourselves off each other. So now it's back. Now it's Jacoby, I think, or not Jacoby. Free Will.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Run to him and then
Punch him. Okay. Daring security.
Lots of punching.
It's a miracle. We live in the 23rd century. People have phasers and like great weapons, but
Well, I suck with the phaser, so.
should I? No, I'm not gonna use.
Nice.
and we generate a momentum.
No, I don't think you do.
No, it was. Oh,
Roll on tap potential anyway.
Yeah.
okay. Then I'll do on top potential now.
Ooh,
So
I get
it's
I
1-1?
but I do get a threat.
We get a
Yeah,
momentum,
that's
but
why
you get
it's 1-1
Mm-hmm.
and a 1 on unarmed.
Is that what you rolled?
Yeah.
You can spend a momentum and re-roll as many of as you can re-roll the remainder. So that's 3.
No. I did
There's only one. There's only one dice in unarmed
number
strike.
1.
But it is plus your security.
Is it?
Yeah. Any
Yeah.
any attack is whatever the damage from the weapon is plus your security. So he can re-roll.
Okay, so then it's
But you have to spend a momentum, and you can re-roll the 3 dice that you failed on.
There you go. So type in the number 3 in the little field and click the Starfleet.
yeah, but in that field I have 1, and my
No.
security is 3.
No.
Yeah, the sheet automatically does it for you, but in this case, you are re-rolling 3 dice. You're rolling
now
three challenge
And
dice.
now,
So 3 challenge.
okay.
So
Challenge.
yeah, just roll 3 challenge dice, not
Okay.
done by the strike.
Okay.
Jesus, it's 3 here.
Nope, so that's 2.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but he's gonna, rolling back a little, he reels his arm back and lunges forward at you. Again, free will. So, give me that daring security again. Beautiful. That's beautiful.
There's nothing.
So he shoves you to. I'm not even gonna roll for that. Just spending threat and everything. He shoves you to the ground. the last thing you feel before your consciousness fades from you is the feeling of the back of your head hitting a rock.
So
Hey,
basically,
it's
I need
quiet.
to use my. It was 5 stress now.
But I'm saying with the
Four.
complication, the fact that you failed at the check, and that I got 2 successes, altogether, I say that gives you an injury.
Okay.
The complication.
I'll use my value.
Okay. Okay, that just means that your next injury will be a lethal one. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Well, it's back to you, Valak.
yep. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm
Science.
gonna use a momentum to gain an extra die.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Good, all you need is 1 success.
You can generate that back, my dear.
And he does. So, roll your nerve pinch.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Nice, yeah. Just wrecked. He goes down like a sack of bricks. And we are out of combat. I did not expect that to be as much of a drag-out brawl as it was. Oof.
Ensign, will you be all right to continue to traveling?
I think so. Can
Very
do
well.
I have any wounds that I need to treat or something?
Because you ignored the injury, no, you do not.
Okay.
Just don't get hit again.
Well,
Yeah.
until you move to
So-
the next scene.
True. So
Now I have a question. Do we recognize those guys?
Oh, yes. No, these are, one of them seems to be from the science department, one of them's from engineering.
Do they look weird? Can I scan them with a tricorder?
Yes, you can!
Then I'll do that.
That is an insight medicine check. Difficulty 2.
None of you has medicine. Oh, no.
I have.
actually pretty good.
How much you have insight?
Let's see. Insight, I've got 10, and medicine's 4 for me.
Okay, then do it. I have 2 on
Yeah.
medicine.
Okay.
You might have to borrow Free Will's tricorder, though, because the engineering tricorder is not usable on living things.
Gonna say, yeah, I'll just take his tricorder there. I'm not giving him mine though. I'm just gonna take his.
Yeah, I'll give it away.
Okay,
Yep.
so, as I said, difficulty 2.
Can I assist?
I'm gonna say no.
I have emergency medicine.
Okay, with emergency medicine, I will allow it. Insight
Okay,
medicine.
1 die. Insight medicine. 1 die. Focus, yes. Until.
Nope,
What the?
nope,
Nope.
16.
that is no. No, you currently don't have any idea what could be wrong with him.
Yep.
Then I'll just mark the location on the tricorder and suggest that we should start moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is a good plan.
Can we try scanning the other guy as well?
You know, I'll allow it. I will allow you to try it one more
Yes.
time with the other guy.
Nice.
Okay.
So, Vlog, please use 1 momentum.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should have
no.
You probably should have started with that.
Yeah, fine.
No,
Roll another dice.
Oh.
Are you sure, guys? We only have what,
just,
two?
just roll another dice.
Okay.
We had two, so I used up one.
Did you do? Oh, okay. I'll count that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
go
So
through, yeah.
so that
And
does
for you, and we
we
get the momentum
generated
back.
one back.
great. Okay.
Yes.
So here's what you managed to gather. There appears to be some sort of photosynthetic organism uh, in the blood vessels behind the person's eye.
Ugh, okay.
Oh, so basically they didn't see us, right? Hmm.
Or
Well, that-
something else saw you
That's-
first.
Well, that's
But
just what
that-
that's just what you're getting from a surface scan.
Yeah, like we're just using
Does
clean
that-
tricorders for this.
Does that looks like it's controlling the person or it's controlling the eyesight?
I will let you spend a momentum.
Absolutely not.
Then we don't.
Then that question shall be unanswered for now.
Because the question is, if we encounter something else and it affects only the eye, that means we can shout at them and they will understand us.
But
Instead of
I-
just
But
shooting.
we don't know that because I
Yeah.
do not want to spend any more momentum. You guys will
Yep.
go on.
Okay.
We actually know
Okay.
that does not work because I shouted at them originally and they still shot at us. So
Mm,
clearly
Okay.
something else.
Yeah, but it's one thing if they.
Hmm. And
Okay. Let's. So we start
So, yeah.
heading towards the
Mhm.
captain.
yeah, and I'd say you guys actually end up meeting up with them after maybe another 20 minutes.
So how far did our drunk compatriots actually get compared to where they should have been?
Give me a reason, Captain. Give me a reason. Science. It was gonna be difficulty 1, but because you guys are just so drunk. This is to see how far you guys. Oh wow. Alrighty then.
Guess he's better when he's drunk.
Yeah, they actually managed to have kept a rather straight path back towards the ship somehow. One of
I
those,
used to be in the Boy Scouts.
One
Boy
of-
Scouts never miss.
as long as you
What's a
put,
Boy Scout?
as long as you put one foot in front of the other, I guess.
Tell you about it some other time, Doctor. Where's the Russian?
Oh no. And
I
it's
would-
probably at about that point that you hear from the brushes. Free will.
Before, do we have like a small interaction with them before that thing happens?
Interaction.
No. No,
Yeah.
we're just arriving is the point. Like
Oh,
we're
okay.
just getting there.
Yeah, he asked where
Yeah.
anyone know where the Russian is? Your cue.
Okay. Then we
Captain.
didn't have time.
Commander, where is the Russian?
Unfortunately, we could not acquire any more of your beverage, Captain.
Wow, that is
Uh,
a shame.
Apparently, the plant life here is a little more active than, say, Earth plant life. It enveloped our shuttle, as it also enveloped the Hadfield.
Wait. You're
Like
saying the forest has got my...
Oh, he's so
I
drunk.
mean, Mike, that would be the reaction of my character, laughing out loud.
Commander Block, you're not lying to me, are you?
No, the forest does have your booze.
God damn it! I will pull out a
I,
phaser. I will shoot another tree with the
I would go. I would go with the med kit to the doctor and give it and ask her if can you do something about the drunkenness of the captain? And I give her the med kit.
Can I?
Yeah,
Is that something I could do?
you could potentially
But
give
you're
him.
also smashed.
I mean, I'm.
You
I
could
like
you could make a control medicine check. At this point, it would be difficulty, I'd say 3, because it would be a difficulty 1. But not only are you smashed, but it depends on whether or not the captain is willing to let you.
I am shooting my phaser at a tree. It swallowed my booze.
Okay.
So, is
So-
that a yes or a no?
I mean, she's
She
gonna
managed
like.
to sneak up on me, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on seeing that, I mean, because I think he drank a little bit more of the wine than I did.
Yeah.
She's still like, she sees like you guys, and obviously Commander always has a serious face.
Yeah.
So she's like, I don't know, but Ensign Freewill doesn't always have a serious face.
Oh boy.
She'll just be like, what's going on?
You're gonna ask me?
I'm gonna ask both of you, what's going on?
I'm gonna be well. You're drunk,
Yes.
and the forest and the plants are eating everything.
What do you mean
But
eating?
the rest is sunny and it's light.
Okay. Captain?
You gosh darn plants, you gotta give me
And-
back my booze. Pew pew pew.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And they are
Alright.
things in our eyes.
How-
I
How
would
about
add that.
this? Can I assist the doctor in acquiring the
I
appropriate?
think maybe I should do
medication?
it for myself first. As I am willing.
That is true. That is absolutely true. So that will be a control medicine difficulty 2. To try to bring yourself under control.
Okay.
Nope. You press the hypo spray, but you realize that you have pressed the hypo spray into empty air.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Oh dear.
Can I try again?
I'm gonna say no. You just used one of your. Well, okay. You can try again, but there's only enough for one of the two of you.
I was gonna say I probably don't have.
Okay.
So you can try it again on yourself, or you can try it on the captain.
On yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm like, okay, right. I got it this time. One more time.
Are you sure you do not wish for me to give you the hypo spray?
That would be a good idea.
So, Commander Balak, control medicine, difficulty 1.
Yes, I am not drunk.
Watch it as he botches it.
Shh, quiet.
Hey,
Hey,
and you
moment.
got a momentum out of it. So yeah, Lieutenant Wag, you're starting to feel a bit. You're starting to feel a bit less clouded. It's sort of more like you got that. It's more like you have that pleasant buzz as opposed to just smashed.
Okay. All right. So, also, okay. I'm feeling a little bit better now. But I don't have any more hypersprays. I have to get the captain back to the ship. Another crazy thing that happened is I think there's a member of crew back there. I think he may have shot at us. I'm not quite sure what happened, but he's knocked out.
We also had a few members of the crew attack us.
A few
And that
members
was
of the crew.
Thing in the eye.
Something in their eye.
Commander
There
Verloc,
was a
are you saying
photo.
we have a mutiny on our...
Oh no.
Captain, there was a photosynthetic life form located behind their eye. They're clearly not in control of their actions. Just
So what you're saying, a mutiny.
he's so drunk.
Captain, I would like you to try and shoot that tree over there. And I
You
just
shall not try
point
me
to a
to
random
do anything.
tree.
I am the captain, commander, and I outrank you.
And if you want to stay, Captain, we better get back to the ship.
That is
Or
a good
else
idea,
there
Doctor.
will be
To the
captain of-
ship.
I'm gonna whisper in the doctor's ear. Aren't you allowed to be the captain?
I was gonna say,
Oh.
Lieutenant Wag, you do have the option of relieving him of command.
Yeah.
Due to inebriation, he is not fit for
Okay.
duty at the moment.
You,
But I cannot take over unless you declare that.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so
But
yeah.
what I suggest you should leave it like that until he makes a bad move. When he wants to make a bad move, then you can release him. Because you
As
were
long as
friends
we're
and you
going
were
back
drinking.
to the ship, you know, I can once we get there, I have the means to get him back to his usual.
We shall attempt to, yes. But as I was telling the captain, the ship has been enveloped by several bits of foliage, forming a dome around it. We might have to cut our way through.
It's pretty concerning.
Yes.
And you said
But
there was
either
some...
way,
what was that about Eve? Huh?
no, either way, we will have to make our way to a ship. So let us proceed. I shall assist the captain.
You shall do no such thing. I am perfectly capable of walking on my own, commander.
Are you, Captain?
I totally am. As I will stumble and trip over myself, but I will pick myself up.
Very well.
All right.
Let us
While
proceed
we
to
are-
the ship.
While we are starting walking, I'll remind Vlok about the guys in the cave. That we talked with them first. I don't remember the name.
Like I was just
Haskell.
waking up as you were talking to them.
Emmett,
So,
Emmett
And
Haskell.
Haskell.
Oh, then I'll remind him.
yeah, so
So if you didn't know, I didn't know that you didn't know.
yeah, I was literally just like we crashed and we were both unconscious. You woke up, you talked to them, and then I was waking up as you finished. So
Yeah, but I will
Yeah.
say it as a reminder, not knowing that you didn't assist to the
yeah, okay. So I just
discussion.
we also apparently have crew members trapped within the caves.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to assist them very well on our
And
own.
who gives a damn? They're all mutinous anyway. We must make it to the ship.
Oh dear.
All right. We better get there quickly.
To the ship.
Okay, I'll say that with that, about 20 minutes later, you manage to come to the edge of the clearing. At this point, I now want all of you to make a control medicine check. Difficulty 3.
4 for me because I'm drunk. There's no way I can make it, but yeah. Doctor, you can use a momentum if you wish, so just add yourself another dice.
Okay.
Does my emergency medicine apply as a focus?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Balls.
God damn it, Doctor. Nobody got a damn thing, Granny.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Well, as you're approaching the edge of this field, you notice something. A red haze that's started to settle around the area, and all of a sudden your heads feel fuzzy.
More than it
Oh,
normally
no.
would.
Your heads feel heavy.
More than it normally does.
Yeah? More
Yep.
than it normally does.
Damn.
Well,
What are you guys gonna do?
Where's the ship?
It's presumably inside that dome that's ahead of you.
I'm going to shout in the wind.
I-
Mutinous bastards! Come out! Where are you?
I'm
Damn,
gonna say,
you
Doctor, I
scum.
don't feel well.
I will
Yeah.
shoot!
I think it's the something about this red mist. Can I try and cover my mouth with like a piece of fabric or something from my
I'm
clothes?
gonna say at this point, it doesn't really matter. Your heads are all throbbing.
But we're still upright.
Yes, you're still upright, but you're only at, that's only because you're at the very edge of this.
Let's get out of here.
Oh
This
man,
place
we
is
have to
making
get out
my
of
head.
this.
I wasn't supposed to get a hangover until tomorrow.
Oh boy.
So we'll get a slight distance back. If that's
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we
Okey-doke.
should back out.
yep.
Clearly this place was no good. Those mutinous scoundrels have locked themselves up inside the ship and have deployed some bioweapon. Starfleet intelligence will have to know about this. This is not the end of this. This is not the end!
He's so drunk.
Oh no.
Now, Commander, you said that there were some men trapped in a cave?
Yes, unfortunately, I don't know how much help will be to them given our present state.
Doctor, I have an idea. That fruit was very delicious. Do you have it?
Um. Yeah,
You
we'll
did
say.
gather some.
Yeah,
I
You
I'll-
did
gather.
gather some.
I'll say that you have a little. You brought like a bag
Give
with
me
you.
some of that. I want to try some. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh,
Alright, well,
God,
you
he's
know,
so
it-
no,
he's
let's
so
just eat
It
more.
can't hurt, I guess.
so drunk.
I'll eat some of the fruit. Does that clear up my head?
Nope.
Dang it.
But it's good.
It
It is good.
tastes good.
Just- It tastes
good.
good. That's it.
Well, snack break.
Okay. Can
Can you-
we like do a scan or something on this fog that's in front of us?
That you can. That you can. This would
I'm
be.
going to sit on the ground.
This would
Eat your
be.
fruit.
This would be an insight medicine difficulty 2.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. What
Hey.
you've managed to determine is that this fog is this quote unquote fog is actually a collection of airborne photosynthetic organisms.
Okay.
The scan revealed that they are the same thing that was in the ensigns. Nice.
If you spend a momentum, I'll give you that answer.
Fine, this time we will.
Yes, the answer is 100% yes.
Figured.
Do we need a momentum for that?
Well, I gave you a definite answer.
Yes, of
Yep.
course.
These are absolutely the same organisms that were behind the ensign's eye.
So while I'm sitting and munching my fruit, I'll just pipe up to the... What'd you get, Doc?
Looks like some kind of photosynthesizing organism has surrounded this entire area.
What the hell? What the hell are those goddamn
it's
mutineers
strange.
up? Where are these things? Where are they coming from?
It must be, I don't know, the plants? I really don't know.
Well, can you
I
check?
mean, I'll show you guys whatever information I had. Commander, I will show you
Thank you.
whatever I got so you can make your own.
Doctor,
Yeah.
with what you have available to you, do you think you could form a solution that will help counteract any effects by these plant life?
I will tell you the answer right now. You don't currently have the equipment or the well, I'll say, when I say or the resources, I mean you could possibly come up with something if you had sufficient equipment or sufficient resources. You don't have either right now.
Well,
Okay.
okay,
And
so
this is where I will step in. I will use my determination point, and I will use my threw out the handbook and wrote on my own to form a makeshift solution across this bitch.
What? What?
Can I use a determination with the value either exploring to test new theories or threw out the handbook and wrote on my own to come up with a makeshift way of getting across?
I am gonna say, as it stands right now, no.
Well, dang it. Okay.
so I guess and to answer your question, without getting back to the ship or having more information or samples or anything, I don't have the equipment to figure that out here.
Well, then there's only one solution to this. Ensign, where are those people that are being held inside the cave? We shall go rescue them.
And I would point the way since I know, right?
Okay, yes, yes. As
To
it
the
comes,
cave.
yeah, as it comes,
the
you
cave.
you manage to, after a bit more of a walk, you manage to bring yourself to a seaside cave opening.
Has any of this walking sobered up the captain? I mean, it's like 20 minutes of walking and then a little bit more walking.
Oh, I'm gonna say no. This is, in fact, if anything, all of this walking is not helping. Is like, because
Bringing it through his system quicker.
yeah, because he is not getting any rest. He's
Okay.
mm-hmm. He is on his alcohol, and he's going.
I sat down, I ate some fruit. That's about all the rest I.
And for all we know, the fruit is also alcoholic.
Yeah, who knows?
All things considered. So yeah, you bring yourself to the cave's entrance. What? And you do see a marker at the outside of it, a Starfleet issue marker.
How the hell do we get down there? Valak?
Is it like an opening?
Yes, it is a big,
Down?
wide opening.
Is it down or just
It goes
front?
it goes into the cliff face.
Valak? I'm gonna need your big Vulcan brain on this one.
Did they leave any gear or anything
Okay.
up here, or is it just a marker?
Yes.
I'm just gonna start walking inside. Just walking straight inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ensign Freewill, fitness, security, difficulty 2.
Okay, let's see. Fitness, security. Oh. There's no emergency medicine applied?
No, definitely not.
No, no,
Okay.
no. You're
Emergency
right.
medicine does not encompass someone in the dark.
This feels good.
That one's gonna be a lethal one, isn't it? Jesus.
Ooh,
Unless
I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am going to say, you slip down a small embankment as soon as you walk in, and you dislocate your right wrist.
Ouch.
Oh.
I'm
Do you-
gonna
do you
yell for
scream
the
in
doctor.
pain?
I'll be doctor. Yes.
But I will say that, with that, you guys do manage to figure out how to get down this first little area. It takes a little finessing, but now that you've seen what not to do,
Mhm.
Uh, very well.
Oh
We'll
no.
proceed after some examinations from the doc on the wrist.
Yeah.
This-
So I'll go ahead and take a look at his wrist.
so that means any security attacks, any like attacks that you make free will will go up by 1. Because you have a
Phasers and unarmed.
yeah, and any phasers or unarmed attacks you make will go up by 1 because you have a dislocated wrist.
Can I relocate it?
Yeah, you could. You could try. That would be a daring medicine difficulty 2 check.
Would field medicine?
Yeah, I will absolutely
yeah.
allow field medicine. And let me see your talents again. Oh, yeah, field medicine.
Yeah.
That means that it's only difficulty 1.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, you managed to.
Just what you need.
You managed
This
to.
is just gonna hurt a little. Crack.
Yeah, when you gonna do that, I'm gonna make a squeak, but you would see it on my face that it hurts like hell, but I don't want to scream.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt like a mother.
Yeah, and
But his wrist is now back in place. Good job.
so I will not have that problem when I do my thingies.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
let's see.
And I will be like with like a really painful voice. I will be like, "Thank you, doctor.
Mm-hmm. So,
You're the best."
You're welcome.
so as you're going down, you no longer have the light of the outside to guide you. All you have are your whatever lights that are given off by your tricorders and your tricorder readings themselves. So there are
But
so there are a couple of ways that you can try and navigate this cave. This is going to be, I will say, an extended task.
yep.
So, you guys throw at me suggestions for how you're going to navigate this cave system.
We're going to get ourselves into a neat little train, and we're gonna hold hands, and we're gonna advance very slowly with somebody in the front waving his flashlight about, or well, the light from his tricorder.
Okay?
Can we kind of rig my phaser to emit like a small light?
Yeah, you could.
Well,
Well, how you get the light isn't so much of a problem.
it's about how we move through. So
It's
yeah,
how you're deciding to go about this.
we're gonna hold hands, and we're gonna go through this
Okay. So I'm going to say that is a control security, and the check will be difficulty 3, work track 10, resistance 1, magnitude magnitude 3.
Valak is gonna be rolling those because my control rolls are up by 1 difficulty, so it'll be difficult. So Valak, you're head of the train. Congratulations.
Can I assist?
I will say yes, you can have an assist.
Awesome. Because
Okay.
my
So
security-
what was the roll?
Control
Control
security difficulty 3.
I can lead on that because I have 11 and 3.
What do you have, Valak?
I only have 1 insecurity, so.
Oh yes, then definitely
no.
Infantry will lead.
And since you were eager to do it beforehand, just go ahead and take the lead. This time, hold hands.
Okay,
though.
then then you will assist me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Control security.
We have 1 momentum. Wait, not that.
No, don't spend it yet.
No, we might
Ah.
put us on the track.
Ah.
So
Ah.
Curses. Take the goddamn threat, Brennan, just for one.
Second time when I do this.
Yeah, I'll take. No, I'm not.
Crap.
You, free will. You're going from a dislocated wrist to a twisted ankle.
Ugh.
As
Oh, no.
as a misplaced footstep just throws your ankle all out of whack.
And since it's so dark here, the doctor cannot fix it.
Oh, she could try.
Okay, then I would definitely.
That would be difficult.
the doctor.
It would be difficult.
We're just gonna stop dead in our tracks as he's wailing about him. Doctor, just fix him again.
It would be.
I imagine I'm in like the very back, right?
Yeah, so you
Because-
managed to shuffle your way up front. It would be difficulty 3, but it's only difficulty 2 because of your field medicine.
Don't forget you got your medals, so you can always use that.
That is also true. This is funny. Oh man.
Oh,
You can use the medal. Please use the medal.
Yeah, this would be. Wait, control security. It's control medicine.
Yeah, control medicine.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, that'll. Oof, that. Oh, okay. Try
But
again.
try again and use
yeah,
the
I'll
right
use
stats
my
this
medal.
time.
Yeah, so it's 1. So it only takes 1, right?
So reroll.
There we go.
I am feeling
Oh my God.
so good about myself today.
Jeez, why do I roll so good to walk to get into a tree house?
Oh no, this
Don't you
Oh no,
Hold on, don't you
s-
have caution medicine?
But she didn't use a momentum.
She didn't
Yeah.
use any momentum. So
Oh.
upon closer
Oh.
upon closer inspection, this is worse than a twisted ankle. No, there is a hairline fracture. He's not gonna be able to continue.
Okay,
gotta
you
leave him in the
fracture
cave?
your ankle, so you really can't go on.
Well, I as in, he can't do any more tasks like this.
Aha.
Yep.
You can bring
Well,
him with
Commander.
you.
I guess it's just you and me now.
Or, well, the doctor could also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor, what's your security?
1.
Mine is 2, so I win.
Okay, so.
But again, it's more difficult for you, so it really
you
just
you will do the
cancels
main
out.
part of the task. I will assist.
So,
Okay. So I'm being assisted by the drunk captain.
yeah, control security again.
Awesome.
Oh, this is so awful.
Hot mess.
Can I spend that last momentum?
Yes, just quit your sniveling. There you go. Spent.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh
We're
my
like,
god.
this is going so well.
Oh. Shore leave.
Come on, Block.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Do you have any caution? Do you have
Not for
caution?
security. I only
Well,
have for
wait.
engineering.
I will take-
GM, what does the advisor talent do?
It means, why, do you have advisor?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I think that's, Christ, let me check my book.
And I think he still has his value, so that means he can use it to reroll.
Advisor, whenever you assist another character using your command discipline.
Dang it. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 1 determination point. I'm gonna use the value,
This is,
exploring to test new theory.
oh yes, I will let you use your determination here. But,
Very well.
I must inform you that because you are doing this and you are drunk, the difficulty goes up by 1. So now now you only essentially have to get 2 successes,
Alright.
and Valak
So
can
do
still
you want to
assist.
hear my theory?
What? Well, what your
since I
theory
chose
is.
the value exploring to test new theories.
I will allow you to use your value. I know your values. I think this is a good use of them.
Okay, well, let's do this.
So roll 2,
dice,
and
yeah.
Valak can roll 1.
Block, you roll 1, I roll 2. God help us. No, my God.
Ah! Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying.
Really?
I am trying here.
Like, just kill us off already. Just.
I'm trying to think about how I can do this, but you've rolled like 3 20s in a row.
In any other game, this would be fucking great.
Wait,
We would be rolling
wait.
in the.
Jacoby, you have
Yeah.
a second determination.
God damn it, I
That's
do,
right.
but I was gonna save that. Fucking fine.
You
This
can
time
re.
we're gonna
you-
use
We're
throughout
kind
the
of
hand
out
this
of
time.
options here.
We're running out of options here. Let's do this again. Vlog, do your thing.
Well, he doesn't re-roll. You do. Okay,
Oh, there you go.
you do it now. Roll 4 challenge dice.
Whew.
It's fucking nothing.
So that's 2 work.
I spent 2 determination to get 2 work.
He's so done. I'm so sorry. Oh my
Just
god.
let me die on this planet already. Life makes no more sense. Getting into that depressive drunk kind of state.
Just
Kill me
walk
already,
into the
goddammit.
mist.
Starfleet never heard from the Hadfield again. Like,
Okay, so someone's gonna have to try it again.
This time I'm assisting Vlog.
it's
So,
gonna go so well.
But can I still assist?
no, because
Oh,
you're
No, you-
you cannot do anything, man.
because you got a complication, and then the doctor got an additional complication trying to fix you.
You can
Yeah.
only talk. That's about it. Don't go on Vlog. You roll your thing.
Okay.
Oh, there we
Yes!
go. That's what I meant.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, Commander Valak, 3 challenge dice.
Come on.
Come on, Commander. I'm sleepy over here.
We are trying. Wait, do you still have a momentum?
Yeah.
We
just
gained
got
one,
one.
didn't we?
You could spend. Well, no, because this is still difficulty 3.
Oh, so we
Oh,
didn't.
no.
We got Jack. Okay.
So,
We gotta
ad-
do this again,
an,
Vlog.
an additional work.
Go on, roll your thing again, Vlog, and I'll roll this. Haha. What could possibly go wrong?
You see, I thought you guys were going to have a security officer tonight.
Just kill me already, Grennan. Just
I'm
end me. End me,
I'm-
man.
Oh!
I'm thinking of just pushing you through this because this here was wait, you guys could try something else,
That's where my theory came in place. My
But I'm saying it's-
determination, my
I'm-
first
no,
one.
I'm
I
saying
wanted
it's-
us to just slide.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you're doing this with control security checks. There are other checks you can do.
Let me roll a presence
Yeah.
command to get through here.
So I'm gonna say that Commander Jacoby, with that, you're too turned around to be of any help. The room around you is spinning. So
Awesome.
so here's the thing though now. There are other ways you can do this check.
What about like science?
Yes!
Like, rock science? I don't know.
Using your tricorders, that will work.
Yep.
If you and the
Yeah,
doctor would like
having-
to take a shot at it.
Having the
Yeah.
tricorders just navigate us.
Now, I will say, additionally, if it's using your tricorders, Who's it? No, I'm still gonna say that, what's it and who's it, or, Free Will and Jacoby are still out of it. So it's down to,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
down to you and,
So yeah, I will take Instant Free Will's tricorder since I only have the engineering tricorder.
well, the engineering tricorder will be fine for this.
Well, oh yeah, I suppose it'd be fine, but then the doc has a medical one, so.
So this would be Reason Science, difficulty 3.
Okay. So.
Both of you
Do you
roll.
want me to be the assist, or do you want me to do it?
What would you have for Reason Science?
10-3.
So I actually assist you then because I'm slightly lower.
Alrighty.
Please roll good.
Okay. Alright.
Did you get it? No.
No.
Okay, try it.
Passes and nothing happens.
Just keep going. Just keep throwing yourselves at this one.
Cool.
And again, I guess.
More time passes, nothing happens. Oh, there we go.
Alright.
Come on, Valak, you got this, man. Come on, Valak.
Has it not gone through? What the heck? Come on. 1, go through.
Oh.
And again,
Okay.
I know this is. I feel.
Just keep banging your head against the wall. We're bound to smash it at one point.
Just waving it around like I.
You know, I'm
I
gonna
do
wait.
not see
I'm
any
at this
safe
point. I
way.
am gonna start ignoring complications because I feel really bad for you guys.
Oh man, the pity.
A tricorder.
Now, was the difficulty was 3?
I'm gonna say that Valak, your tricorder breaks and you have to borrow Free Will's.
Okay.
This is going so well.
Maybe we can go this way.
Oh, hey, Valak, please roll well.
No, not that way. That way's not good either.
Oh my god.
We can
Let's
try the
this
ceiling.
way.
Yes!
Definitely this way. We got it.
Definitely this way.
I'm afraid to roll.
Okay, that's okay. Now, Wag, roll 3 challenge dice. Or
How
5
many?
five challenge
3.
dice. 5 challenge dice, because it's 2 plus your science.
Oh, 5, maybe.
Yes! That's two. That's 6. So minus 1 for resistance. That is a breakthrough. The difficulty is now 2. And you only.
Oh, okay. I think the path gets easier up here. Thank God.
So now it's only difficulty 2.
The doctor is nailing it.
No roll for
And
momentum.
and you are currently
Yes.
at 8. Wait, roll for momentum. Why?
Valak assists, he can get a momentum, and he did. get a
Oh,
momentum.
yes, he did. So you guys have a momentum now. So roll again your challenge dice. Okay, that's are you want to spend a momentum
Yes.
to re-roll 3?
Yes, reroll
Yeah.
3 challenge dice.
That's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is enough. That is 2 additional breakthroughs. You are done with the extended task.
Okay.
So as
So we finally found
So-
those guys.
So as you are
Commander
looking,
Valak?
as you are looking at the tricorder readings, you both pick up something interesting, but for different reasons. Commander Valak,
Okay.
you are picking up geothermal activity, consistent with hot springs.
Huh.
But more fascinatingly enough, Lieutenant Wag, outside of the life signs of the crew that you're now picking up, you're picking up other life nothing like what you have seen on the surface of the planet.
Okay, I am getting some very strange life sign readings here. I don't know what's going on. Nothing like the surf.
Hmm. I'm
Are
also
we there
using a
yet?
hot springs.
Oh, hot
Are
springs,
there
just what I was looking for.
are there alive signs, or I mean, are there like animals or things like that,
Some
or
type of
just
life sign besides ours down here.
Mhm.
I couldn't tell you what it is. It's nothing like I've seen.
It must be the host and the hostess of the hot springs, Mitch.
Well, that's
I would
one
look at the captain
possibility.
Mm-hmm.
like, shall we?
That's
So now you guys have come to a big a big crumbled down rock wall. If each of you, I would say, I'm doing a little house rule here. Everyone, roll me one control security check, or at least everyone who can. So,
Can I?
or
Wait, can.
or actually no. So I
take.
take it back. Actually no. So the two people who are still up, Valak and Wag, control security to try to bring down the. Basically, you're gonna have to make a phaser check to bring down this wall.
okay.
It's not going to resist, but it's to see how much of a hit you
So
can do
we're
into
shooting
it.
our phaser.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I already rolled and I didn't. I failed.
Okay. I would say that with those two successes, with the two of you together, you're able to phaser through the rock.
Awesome.
Hang on, where is it? I totally forgot that I should be using this. Where are you?
I can't believe I wasted 2 determinations just like that. This is a cruel system.
Walk in
I feel
circles.
so bad.
This is a
We were
cruel,
rolling
cruel
just awful. Just
That
Throughout most of it.
sucked. That
We
sucked.
really underestimated the spelunking hobby.
Yeah. So as the orange glow of your phasers fades away, you're bathed in a light blue glow. As walking into this chamber, you see the missing spelunker team. They appear to be just fine. They managed to survive the cave-in quite well. But all around you, you see these bubbling blue hot springs, and what looks like fungus.
So is this the life signs that I was reading?
Yes, you're these big blue mushrooms glowing with bioluminescent light.
mushrooms or bigger?
There are some that are human sized, some that are a bit smaller, some that are a bit bigger. But they're all over this chamber, which all in all seems to be about maybe 100 feet in diameter.
Commander Vola,
yes, sir.
you're a rational man. I trust you. Am I seeing things?
No, I see the mushrooms as well, sir.
Mushroom folk? Hello?
You don't hear any reply.
Captain,
Can
I'm
I
not
go
sure
to
it's
the-
that type of life.
No. It's just fungus growing, sir.
Oh, you saying these mushrooms can't talk? That would have been cool.
But I will say something to, you probably don't notice it nearly as much, Captain, and, well, maybe not you either, Free Will, because you're still in a bit of pain. But, Wag and Valak, your heads are feeling a little lighter.
It feels like whatever was going on with that mist has sort of lifted.
Indeed.
I'm just gonna hop to the hot springs, and when I get there, I want to see do they look really really hot, or like comfy hot?
No. This is probably too hot for you.
Okay.
But we have crew members inside these hot springs.
No, 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 no. We have crew members trapped in the cavern here, but they're not in the hot springs.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, immediately one of them comes up to you. It's a human male. This is it's clear you recognize him, at least, Free Will. This is Lieutenant Emmett Haskell.
Oh, the one that I would talk with.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll
Lieutenant,
say Lieutenant.
report.
Well, things are kind of interesting here. We got stuck in this cave-in pretty soon after we found the hot springs. Almost as soon as we walked in, the ground around us began to shake, and, well, the rocks fell.
Did you see any bottles of vodka, Lieutenant? This is important.
Vodka, sir?
The
Is there
ground.
anyone injured?
Well,
Cutting in.
none of us are injured, and he looks over, he says, and, Free Will, you're not in a good way.
Do you have any extra med kits?
Of course, we brought emergency supplies, after all, just in case.
Excellent. I'm gonna need to use one of those.
Yep.
When I'd
So,
like to.
so yeah, what are you gonna do with this new med kit?
Well, I'd like to do two things. I'd like to relieve Free Will's pain,
Mm-hmm.
or do what I can for him for his ankle, and I'd like to undrunk the captain.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, yeah.
Which are
maybe.
you starting with?
I'll start with the captain.
Okay. Captain, are you gonna let her do whatever this is?
Sure, I'm just kind of looking around, fascinated by mush.
Mm-hmm. So, this is Control Medicine Difficulty 1. You
Okay,
gain
Captain.
you gain a
Gain a
momentum.
Hey.
So, Captain, you're feeling a lot more clear-headed. It's more like you just got a little bit of a buzz now. You are feeling much less loopy than you were before.
Yum. Where am I? Where the hell? What is this place?
Oof.
You're that kind of drunk?
I'm sorry, what are you saying? Drunk? I'm not drunk.
Captain, do you want a bottle of vodka?
Ensign, you will shut up this minute. Commander, I haven't been drunk since 1993.
I would look at the doctor and I would say, like, yeah, he's fine now.
Glad you're feeling better, Captain. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of Ensign Freewell's leg, if you don't mind.
By all means, Doctor. Commander, what the hell? Mushrooms, hot springs. Fill me in.
That's an interesting story.
Are-
Short version. We cannot get to the ship. The trees themselves have surrounded it. Red mist of a photosynthetic plant-like microscopic life form is affecting the crew of the ship as well, and started to affect us as well, but as soon as we entered the area to rescue our trapped crewmen here, that seemed to go away. I
I
believe
will look at the trapped crewman. You're the guy who asked me to go spelunking, right?
Yes. Lieutenant Emmett Haskell, sir.
Mr. Haskell, what the hell?
Well, we were down here looking for, well, this. We had gotten sensor readings that were conducive with hot spring activity. We decided to come down here and take a look. As soon as we entered this chamber, though, an earthquake went off and, well, we were sealed inside.
Well, Lieutenant, this is very important. Did you touch anything whatsoever?
No, we didn't.
And when did the ground exactly start to shake?
maybe 5 seconds after we walked in.
Uh-huh. Have you explored anything beyond here, or is there nothing else?
We didn't want to go any further after we made contact with Ensign Freewill here. We didn't want to risk losing communications, especially given how damaged the emergency transmitter was in the cave-in.
Uh-huh. And these mushrooms, you didn't touch them whatsoever?
No, but we have scanned them. They're unlike anything on the surface, that's for sure.
Well, they're a bit big, for starters. Hmm. Hmm. Let's-
What sort
Commander
of
Verloc.
properties did you find with
Wait,
with
Commander
mushrooms?
Volok, you said you got a bit more clear-headed as soon as you walked in here, is that...
Yes, sir.
Doctor,
Yes.
would it be possible to get past this field of which Commander Volok was talking about surrounding the ship if we manage to inoculate ourselves, well, whatever is in these mushrooms?
I would have to. What would I have to do? I would have to. Would I have to get a sample?
Yeah, well, you'd have to scan them first. And then
Yeah.
based
Well, I
on
would
the
need more
data.
information about about the fungus here. Based on what I find out, it's not. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't know what else to.
So that would be an insight.
Fix my leg first.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely want to give you fix your leg.
Oh yeah, please go ahead with that.
Okay, this'll be. Well, the problem is this is a hairline fracture. You're gonna need slightly more advanced medical
Or
facilities.
could I just give
Which
him
we
something
have
for
on the
his
Hadfield.
pain?
Yes, you can, and I'm not even gonna have you make a
Okay.
check for that.
We have
Alright,
medical equipment on the Hadfield. Okay, but
So I'm
for
just gonna
now-
give you a pain thing. Okay.
Yeah,
and
so
it's gonna
currently
make
he-
you
so-
feel a little bit better.
So he'll be on his feet, but you don't suggest that he try doing anything crazy, because that will
Okay.
exacerbate the problem.
Okay, so here's my theory, Doc. If these mushrooms seem to be able to dispel these organisms which are flying around and clouding everybody's mind, how about we extract enough to make a spray of sorts? Maybe it will dissolve the mist. And Commander, you said our ship is encased in something. Is that correct?
Yes, the forest itself seems to have encased our
Captain, are
ship
you
as
sure
well
it's
as
the
our shuttle and the dome.
mushrooms?
Maybe if we manage to release enough pollen from these mushrooms, everything will just go back to the way it was.
Are you sure it's the mushrooms? It could be the hot spring.
That's why we need
Hmm.
more detailed scans.
Well,
Yeah.
Doctor, get on it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and scan the fungus.
Mm-hmm. So this is an insight, medicine, or science check, difficulty 2.
Okay.
Hey, you can roll that again. Just keep going.
I'll allow it, yeah.
Oh god.
My God.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
I don't know what's happening.
What the hell is with so many?
Any other
20.
game, D20s would be great,
I
guys.
never roll d20s when I'm playing D&D.
Mm-hmm. Let me think what I'm gonna do here.
Bank
All right.
Red Cannon.
No, because I already have a lot. Actually, yeah, I am, because I kind of want to try and get us finished. I'm not caring so much about threat right now. So just try it again.
Keep going at it and take
Okay.
take this momentum
Yeah, I
as
was
well.
gonna say,
Just
take
Try
the
the-
momentum. That way you can also
that.
do cautious if need be.
There you go,
Alright.
and you got it back.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Yeah, from what you can tell about this, This is a species that has managed to evolve in parallel with the species above. Furthermore, you can determine that not only are these two lineages incompatible, they are at direct odds with one another.
Okay, so it seems like the fungus does somehow repel whatever organism we found um, above ground. So I may be able to come up with something that can inoculate us or at least protect us from whatever is up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good. Get some hypo sprays ready, and we'll get back up on the surface. Lieutenant Haskell, are you and your men ready to move out?
Mm-hmm.
Very
So I
well,
am
Lieutenant Haskell.
so I am going to. Oh, sorry. I am spending 2 threat to create a complication for later. So, just so you know. Um. Yes, sir. I think we're all ready to get out of here. And you
Okay,
aren't gonna. You
Doctor,
aren't.
get us some.
You aren't
Yes.
gonna. You aren't gonna have to make any checks to get out of here. But first off, Wag wants to create the inoculation. So control medicine, difficulty 2.
I'll take this as well. Take 3 dice. We get it back.
Mm-hmm. So yes, you.
Is
So
do those mushrooms
so,
have like a
hang on.
visible way? Okay.
So I am also spending 2 threat to create another complication. It was very difficult for you to synthesize an inoculation in the field without the proper medical equipment, but you did manage to do it. The problem is, in order to get it so concentrated, you only have enough doses for 3 people.
Okay. All right. So I only have enough for 3 people. So someone needs to take. Whoever goes, I recommend we take as much of the fungus back up as we can, so that we can give it to everyone.
Oh,
I
now
mean, I
try.
can make more back in the ship. I can make more back in the ship, and we can bring it down. But I only have 3 for now.
Commander Volok, do you think we can transport these mushrooms?
Might
I
be
will
fun.
I will say it now. With the Hadfield's advanced medical facilities, you could create enough inoculation for the entire crew.
Yes, but we'd need the mushrooms with us. Is that correct?
No, you wouldn't.
we
Oh,
couldn't.
just
Okay.
copy what I have.
Yeah, we can basically scan and replicate.
You can
What you
replicate.
have.
Yeah, you can
Right?
replicate.
If I give it to everyone, then I don't have any left.
You have enough data that you could replicate the inoculation.
We would have trace
Okay.
residue at least.
Yeah,
Just
it's
please don't lose your tricorder.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's the important thing is that you get back to the Hadfield with its medical facilities.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, Lieutenant Haskell,
Yes.
will you be okay for now watching Ensign Freewill?
Of course. We should get up to the surface, though.
The 3 of us will go back up to the surface, we will get back onto the ship, and we will transport you out, and then we will inoculate everybody on...
Are you
We
sure?
can all get up to the point of
Oh,
that
of course.
mist, right?
Yeah, you can get up to the point where the edge of the mist without ill effects.
Very well, Lieutenant Haskell, start carrying Ensign.
Of course. Come here, help me with them. And a couple of the other officers help you to your feet, Ensign Freewill.
One question: does the mushrooms? Can I see like a small mushroom or something that I could take with me and plant it on the ship or
These
something
are
like that?
life forms. I wouldn't recommend touching them. Just
I'm
a
still
friendly
asking that
recommendation.
question.
Just a
I mean,
friendly
you-
recommendation.
I mean, you could. You don't know how it would go.
Please
Do
don't.
they have like fruits or something like that?
No, they're just
It's a
mushrooms.
mushroom.
No, mushrooms.
Just don't. Please
so there's
don't
no
ask
way
me
that I
as your
can
captain.
take a seed or something.
No, as your captain. No. No, please don't touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see.
Please, no. Do not touch anything. We are going back up to the surface. That's an order.
Yeah, I will not be able to sneak it, so
No, exactly.
I
You
will
have
not
to
try
back.
it.
Like,
We're gonna
Because
get your ass back up on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
like you currently have people carrying you, so it's kind
Yeah,
of hard
you're.
to sneak things.
Nope.
yeah, exactly. That's why I cannot
Yeah.
do
You
anything.
wouldn't be able to get away to grab one anyway.
Back
So.
onto the surface we go.
Okay, so you go back up and manage to find your way back to the area at the edge of the Hadfield. So who's going?
Well, the three of us who are capable of going. Lieutenant Haskell, you will stay here with Ensign Freewill. Ensign Freewill, you are in charge for the time being. I am counting on you. Do not do anything stupid while I am away. Doctor, inoculate us if you will, please.
Okay,
Okay.
and let me. Aha. I love having this. Come on. Did that work? What is wrong with this?
We got it. We got it. Hypo spray. Yep,
Oh,
Oh.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm not hearing it.
it's fine.
And that's 3 for all 3 of you. Do I just have like my volume turned down or something? No, because I heard it earlier. That's weird.
Yeah, well,
Anyways,
we're all hyped up.
anyhow, so you gotta give it a couple minutes for, to let the inoculation work its magic, so to speak. Now you're ready to see if it works.
I shall step in first.
Oh, okay then. Well, there you go.
Alright. And as it stands, you don't feel any different.
Okay.
And
Now,
now,
Doctor, I think it's quite safe.
yep, now all of you just make a control medicine difficulty 1.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
All 3 of you just make control medicine difficulty 1.
Okay, I made it.
When they start walking into the fog, I will ask, Captain, do you need vodka?
Okay, you generate a momentum.
Walk bank some momentum.
Oh, so did I.
So did you. Okay, we
Wait,
got 2 on
did you? I see your
I
check
did.
now. Okay. Okay, so you managed to get yourselves to the edge of the wall. Are you gonna do anything?
This is a solid ball, right? Made of like twine or some stuff.
Of thick wood, thick intertwined wood.
Okay, I got an
But
idea.
it is
I'll pull out,
all
I'll pull
red.
out the phaser and everybody, let's give this a try.
Okay. You're gonna shoot it.
Control security.
Mm-hmm. While he's so the phaser fire starts burrowing its way into the wood. Are either of you two going to do anything?
I'm just going to make sure, like, basically just watch and see if this is causing any sort of reaction.
So slowly but surely, it appears to be burrowing into the wood. Yeah, control security. I'll allow that. Yeah, it's making it in at a pace. You don't know how thick this wall is, though.
I mean, I guess I'll pull mine out and sort of like help at the same area, maybe.
I set phaser to
Move it up.
maximum
In-
charge.
Hang on. Insight, science, or medicine.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Okay. I should have mentioned that it was difficulty 2, but it doesn't matter because you succeeded. You can tell that on this wall is about 5 feet thick. You could burn through it with a phaser fairly easily. The problem is what's on the other side of the wall. At least at this level, on the other side of the wall appears to be some kind of acid.
Okay.
At least maybe 7 feet high.
Some kind of like wall of acid,
No,
liquid acid, or
like liquid acid, like sitting in the dome, maybe about 7 feet high.
Oh, okay. I see that my burrowing is getting me nowhere, so I'll stop.
Well, it is
Okay.
getting you somewhere. You're maybe about 2 feet in by the time she gets this information.
Commander, Doctor, I have a strange. So let's see if this works. GM,
Yes.
I'm going to knock on wood.
Ha ha. What are you gonna do?
Knock on wood.
Okay, you knock on the wood.
Literally knock on it.
You knocked on. Okay, you have knocked on wood. Nothing happens.
Hello?
Nope.
Is it possible to use the phaser to essentially kind of carve steps just very lightly up so we can get above the acid level?
Or you could just climb.
Or we
No,
could just climb, but then again, control security checks. No thank.
Yeah, that's my thought. Like a phaser, I'm not gonna fall on my butt.
Right, everybody, phasers on maximum charge. We're going.
Okay, you're trying to carve yourselves a way up. That'll take
That's the one.
that'll take a while, and you
No,
prob-
let's just carve ourselves a way through.
Oh.
Screw this acid.
Oh
Let's
no,
just-
no. Okay.
Okay, so gonna continue carving your way through.
Yes.
All right. You get
I'm gonna start on my plan.
okay. You get at what's your plan?
No, I'm just trying to basically kind of carve my way up so it's a little easier to climb.
Okay, you're at maybe. You've managed to carve yourself a way up maybe 3 feet, and Commander Jacoby is also 3 feet in.
Oh boy.
Now Jacoby is 4 feet in. You're about 6 feet up. And Jacoby, make me a fitness security difficulty. I'm gonna spend 2 threat to make it difficulty 3. I am also going to spend a threat to make it complication range 2. Because I am a sick bastard.
I'm spending a
Oh, no.
momentum to get 3 dice. Complication range 2, fitness security. God help me. Does my focus in gambling work?
Nope.
Or hazard awareness?
Hazard awareness I will allow.
Oh, that sounds good.
I will allow hazard awareness.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Holy.
Fuck.
I will bank 1. There you go.
Shit. Okay. So you duck out of the way as a roaring torrent of this acid starts to spew out of the hole. You're not out of the woods yet. You probably still are going to need to climb up a little bit just so that when the acid fills this plane, you're not standing in it.
Sure.
So,
That's
fortunately for you, it is very easy to do that. And do you know why it's easy for you to do that?
Block already did that.
Valak has carved out for you a little path.
Yeah, I'll
Thank you,
jump up
Isabel.
that path.
Yeah, well, I'll do the same, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you wait maybe 10, 15 minutes, the acid starts to seep itself into the ground.
Okay. And then we can proceed on.
Walking in, you see the Hadfield dimly lighting this massive wooden chamber with its exterior lighting. Around the landing gear, you can see the brownish crud of corrosion as it appears this acid was in the process of eating away at the ship's hull.
Oh my god. Tap my combat edge. Computer, respond.
And hang on, let me find it. And you get the computer.
hey.
Computer, status of engines, shields, and weapons.
Engines operational. Shields operational. And what was the other one?
Weapons.
I thought I said that. Weapons operational.
Computer, any life signs on board?
There are currently 20 life signs aboard.
Of which races?
And it lists off a group of a bunch of Federation races. Now, 20 may seem like a small number for the Hadfield, but keep in mind that there was a very small amount of people aboard at the time.
Yeah.
So 20 sounds about right.
Computer, can you transport us to the bridge?
Captain, I need to get to medical to synthesize more of this.
I'm gonna say you don't have to transport yourselves. I can say you.
Oh, we can just walk in.
Yeah, you can just walk in. So,
We'll just walk in. Yeah.
alrighty. So,
Okay, Lieutenant Commander Vlok, get to the transporter, transport everybody that is currently on the planet, one of ours, back to the ship. There may have been some guys that we encountered on the way over here. I can't really remember, it's all kind of fuzzy. Just get them.
Very well, sir.
alright. So,
Gonna
with,
s-
so in that
start-
case, I'll say with what you guys have all figured out, you're beaming up crew members from the planet. I'll say that really Valak is Valak. I need you to make me a control engineering difficulty 2 using the ship's sensors engineering. So that means it's difficulty 1. But I will
Here's
spend
momentum.
I will spend 2 threat to bring it back up to difficulty 2.
There's a momentum. Does the ship get to assist? or
Yes,
is,
as I said, sensors engineering, which is why
Alright.
the difficulty went down.
I'll
But now
do
it's
that.
back up.
And again, I have a transporters replicators focus, so
Wow, I actually had to spend a lot of threat towards the
I
end
got
here.
ship got nothing, so you best get your two.
come
You
on,
got 3
there.
dice. You spent the momentum, so go ahead. There
Good.
you go.
And you gain the momentum.
Exactly.
You get the momentum back, even. So for you, Doctor, it's
Then
gonna.
you can actually reroll, huh?
So it's gonna be the same thing for you. Actually, you're gonna make a control medicine check, difficulty 2.
Here's the momentum.
Great, you get the momentum back, and now you just have you have to so now you have to just administer the curative to the unconscious crew aboard the ship,
And we shall do
Okay.
that.
because
once everybody's
that is
back
by
on
the
the
by
ship.
that is what you find. You find that unlike all the others, unlike the others you found that were trying to kill you all, whatever this plant thing was doing, it had just knocked them out, probably assuming that they would be digested by the acid.
Great.
Okay. Computer, confirm status of every crewman aboard the ship.
Well,
Is everybody aboard the ship? That's what I'm asking.
yes, now everybody is aboard the ship.
Very
And-
well. The Klingon officers are current security officers, MCPO Arth.
hmm
So,
we'll say that security officer was aboard the ship when you got there. So,
Mr.
Go.
Arth, break us out of here. Phasers at full frontal charge.
okay, you gonna spend that crew support?
Yeah.
That sweet, sweet crew support.
Yep.
Okay, that
And
is
this
going.
is, I think, the second time we're using him, so doesn't he get a bonus?
Yes, he does. What do you want to give him?
Phasers.
A focus?
Yeah.
Like ship phasers. Alrighty. So that he does have a focus.
Am I driving the ship?
Hang on.
You
This
are
is
in the med bay.
this is just to see if he. This is just You're in the med bay right now. This is just to see if Marth does it. So control security. I didn't get the attribute though, so that's 1 success. Now the ship assists with weapon security.
I'll do that. Weapons, security. Dang it.
I'll say with 1 success though,
Can I?
Because
can I
you're
utilize the momentum?
because hang on, you're stationary, and this thing is all around you. So just roll
Kind
the
of hard to miss it.
just roll the ship's phasers. You only needed one success,
All right, phaser raise. Here we go.
and you have versatile.
Cool.
So I'd suggest putting that all on piercing.
Yep, all on Pearson. Get us out of here.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not enough for a breach.
So we'll fire again.
Well, unless you spend a momentum.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So yeah, a hole blows open in the dome. Not wide enough for you to get through yet. However, it's probably maybe about half the size of the ship.
Oh, is this an extended test?
Maybe.
There we go. So roll the dude again. MCPOR.
Hmm. I'm like, maybe.
Maybe it's an extended task. Maybe. Oh yes.
And I did that wrong again. But those are both successes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's just see if we bank momentum. Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll.
Well, you banked two momentum
Uh,
and piercing. So all you need to do is spend one more momentum.
here, have it.
Okay. And yes, the hole in the ceiling is probably now big enough for the ship to fly through, but barely.
Once, can I do another momentum to give it even more damage, or do I need to spend 2 more momentum to give it?
Huh?
How much momentum do I need to bank to actually get us out?
Well, it's not so much that. It's that how difficult do you want the piloting test to get out of here to be?
Considering we don't have Ensign Free Will at the steering wheel, we're gonna want it to be as easy as possible. So we're gonna do another check then.
Okay.
The thing is that I will hop all the way to the bridge because my foot is hurt, not my
Yeah.
hands.
You are confined to the medical bay for now, Mr. Free Will.
Mhm.
No ifs.
There's
buts,
no way I'm
anything
letting
else.
you hop out of here.
You're gonna be
So-
gonna be busy with making and vaccinating everybody. I will
So,
sneak out
go
of
ahead,
it if it needs
roll,
to.
roll
way.
again for.
So she'll do that
Omar.
again. And god damn it, I did it. So that's 3 successes. So you
Okay,
get a
3
momentum. And then roll the ship's
Okay.
phasers.
This has gotta blow a hole in it. To
Just
piercing plus another.
and okay, so now the check to get out of here is only difficulty 2.
Okay.
Okay, but who will do it?
Do you want to spend another crew support?
Yes, activate MCS Zumo Omari. We actually have. a con, yeah.
Actually, I think a better use for this, I would actually suggest right now making a new support character for the new role of Lieutenant LT Emmett Haskell.
Ah,
Yep. Yes, we know he's conscious and fine.
So what do you want to give him for control and con? Actually, so let's just quickly make his character. Just get his stats in there, and we'll say that he has a focus in helm operations.
You want me to give you actual numbers? That's what I want you to put into it.
Well, I'll pull up the character creation rules like super duper quick. I just really want to make this character now.
Alright.
This will be super quick. Come on. We're almost done. Devotion, supporting character. Here we go. Assign the attributes 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, and 7. So, the question.
Control 99887 can be everything else.
So 10 is control, and we can figure out the rest later.
Yep.
And then his con will be the 4.
Yep.
Great. So, control
Roll
con, he has a focus.
assisted by the ship's engine
Con.
right?
Yep. And
We get a 1 on the ship, and he gets a 2. That's another moment.
with a lurch, the ship shoots out of this dome and back towards space.
My God.
And so we're going to now cut to a bit later on the bridge, where everyone is now a bit back to normal. Ensign Free Will, you are probably standing over Lieutenant Haskell, who is currently working the con station, as he looks over to you, Captain, and says, we're back in standard orbit.
Lieutenant Haskell, get us out of here. If it's okay with the rest of you, we won't be having any more vacations for quite a while now.
I don't entirely disagree, Captain. And
Doctor?
Yes?
We're gonna have to do that again.
and that, everybody, was The Roses Thorns.
Christ. The episode where we got all of our limbs broken, where we nearly died inside a cave, where... Jesus. Ooh.
No, we kind of got lost in a cave.
Yeah.